bam, bam. I mean, I didn't hear Echo before. Oh, right. Indeed. Capo is singing the number one hits. Mm-hmm. You think so? Why you say that? Well, I don't think he's like fully blind. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. The sound? Shit. Okay, hold on. Hmm. Hmm.
Hold it down.
All right, there we go.
Mama, I love you. Face ass.
So stupid.
It's all it's all a story. I can't tell no other story.
Huh? This like, huh? Barely.
I can't drive. I can't
Mama, I
see.
love
I'm
you.
legally blind.
How much drive her? How much still a car? Oh.
It's crazy, man. That like something like that. Whatever situation, fucked up situation, just go viral, man. I know that motherfucker had to make some money off of that shit.
Had to.
Had to have made some bread off of that shit. Like all these, like these just it's like a one hit wonder type deal with videos. Like cats
Yeah.
just come out and it just be a crazy video, man. That shit just take off and it become like a meme for like years. Cause that video been out for years. That shit, and I
Yeah, but
still
she
see it.
probably ain't had no rights to that shit or nothing. So she probably ain't get shit from that, bro. But yeah, like I was saying, man, I think Stevie Wonder can fucking see, man. No bullshit, bro. Like, dog, you lose a game of air hockey to a blind man, bro. Air hockey,
I don't know, man.
Hey,
I
he
saw.
might be part Buddha, man. Nigga might be a Shaolin
Hey,
monk.
right. I seen Blind Samurai.
he backed the car to driveway, dog.
I
That
seen
ain't
Blind
hard to
Samurai.
do.
Yeah.
That ain't hard to do. Back up just to back. You just said he backed it out the driveway. He ain't drive it. He just backed it out the driveway.
Right.
You gotta drive it to back it out the driveway, man. What the fuck we
That's
talking about?
what kind of
He
driveway?
blind, no.
What kind of driveway is?
I okay. I don't know, man. I wasn't there. All right. How about he always like your man face, don't call me, either text me or FaceTime me.
Who said that?
Stevie fucking Wonder said that,
But
bro.
how you know he said that? Like who's saying that
Where
he
you
said
see
that?
that at, man? Where
Right.
you
Where you
see
see
these
that
things
at?
I'm telling you, man. It's you gotta look the shit up, man.
Or maybe, or
I
maybe,
ain't
maybe he
gone.
just has a sense of humor. Maybe he has a sense of humor. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Don't call me. FaceTime me. You know what I'm saying? That's just funny because you're
People
blind
been
as fuck.
saying this shit for years, though, man. Like there's been like this weird speculation that Stevie Wonder ain't really blind.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, you know what? 9/11
Hey,
was
Shaq.
caused by the government. I mean, there's a
Hey,
bunch of
It's
hey,
conspiracy.
Shaq.
possible.
Shaq
Well, you
said
know,
he got into the elevator one time and stood behind Stevie Wonder and didn't make a sound and shit. And Stevie Wonder said, "What's up, Shaq?"
First of all, Shaq's too big not to make it sound. The dude's huge as fuck. Like, just his aura, you gonna hear from that big motherfucker. It ain't like that dude. This
Yeah,
But
nothing.
but
how,
but it could have been any giant motherfucker though, and you just knew it was Shaq.
If you had a function
he
where
probably
Stevie Wonder, if you had a function,
it wasn't a
Stevie,
function.
got the
how
elevator.
okay now how you know it wasn't a function? How you know it wasn't
He said it
someplace
wasn't a
that?
function.
How you know it was someplace that where celebrities gonna be at to where there ain't a lot of 7'1" celebrities that's just gonna be breathing on top of your head.
But I
Yo,
heard
fam,
somebody say
I'm
that,
starting to
man.
think you part of the Stevie Wonder blind conspiracy team, yo. Like you
Yeah.
We got a lady.
stay
We got
up
a
for
lady at the
Stevie a
job,
lot.
right? We got a lady at the job, and she don't ever work the windows. She always be at the desk because she legally blind. I'll walk by this lady desk, man, and she be sitting at the computer like this with a fucking, and she be up on the shit and got a magnifying glass. I'd be like, yo, how the fuck did they hire this
You think
lady?
she
What,
can
I
back a
mean,
car in the driveway?
Hey, Cap.
hey,
You know he talking about himself. He ain't talking about no lady.
nah, bro, I'm sorry. Listen, man. We not finna, that ain't, listen. But to sit
You
at,
know, you
like, how
know,
do you get
you
any
know,
work done?
Squints. You know, Squints,
How
dog.
do you get any work done? Listen, man, Cap done had LASIK or whatever, because Cap used to always wear them motherfucking glasses. 24, he used to sleep with his glasses on. He had them orange
Squints,
branches. So,
Squints,
Cap, don't even
Squints,
try, man. Cap,
Squints,
don't even try,
Squints.
dog.
You can't see and you can't hear.
If I'm Squints, you the original, dog, for real. But it's all good, man. It's all good, you know.
Hey,
You know,
that man can't
you get
see
some light skin,
and
you
he
get
can't
corrected
hear.
this, corrected that. You know what I'm saying? He done got his veneers, you know.
Hey,
His
they be like, we be on the chat, and he be
beard.
like, "Hey man, how's that new split gate, man? That shit cold. Yeah, man, we should all download it. Cool, cool, cool. Hey, y'all know what? We should download that split gate game. Like, nigga, we just talked about that
That ain't even
5 hours ago,
what I
dog.
said. I already downloaded it. That is not what I
Hey,
said.
hey,
You don't
heavy.
quote,
I'm not.
you don't quote me correctly, because that's not what I said. We already
First
had the
of
game
all,
downloaded. Me and Ryan was, because Ryan was showing us
Ryan,
talking about
do
the
he
damn
do he
split.
not do shit like that, Ryan?
He do
We'll
do
have
Because I
a
shit
don't be,
like
full
that.
conversation about some
just
shit.
saying. Because I be in my phone. I don't be paying attention to a lot of that nonsense you be saying, dog. He the
Dog,
only
why
nigga I
gotta
know
be
that got his
me?
beard microbladed, though. That's all I know.
You said
But
what?
anyway, the only nigga I know that got his beard microbladed. That's all I know, dog.
Hey, yo, what was that like, yo?
Hey, that's funny as shit.
Damn.
Anyway, trying to come for me, goddammit. Bring that shit. Nigga sitting there.
God damn.
Hey, she sitting up under the light and shit, motherfucker. Look at this shit up, boy.
God
Oh
damn, bro.
man.
All right, Squints. That was a
Anyway,
good one,
man.
man.
Anyway,
That was a good
anyway,
one, Squints. All
hey,
right, front. That was a good one.
hey. Anyway, man. Hey, what's going on, fellas, man? We back at it again, man. It's another week, episode 64. Whose man's is man? Whose taco is this? And taco T.A.C.O. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gonna find out what that means in a little bit. I just found out a little probably yesterday, or I think it was yesterday. Yeah, I got filled in to what that is. So if you don't know, they definitely gonna fill you in. But anyway, man, welcome back. You know, chat room goons. I know y'all, everybody starting to jump in. You know, what's up, Pat? You know, I'm sure Tiff gonna make her way. What's up, Erica? You know, it's another week. You know, I'm glad everybody's here with us, man. You know, another week on this earth. You know, even though all the shit we got to deal with, but hey, we still here, man. We maintain it to, you know, one day at a time, keep it pushing. But I'm your host, man. Well, I should say I'm your host. I'm the opening ceremony. You know what I mean? Guapadopoulos, Guapesius, as Ryan likes to call me. You know what I mean? But first up, we got my man Cap. What's going on? How you doing, brother? Talk to us.
Hey man, I'm good, man. Baby mamas, man. That's all I can say, man.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Motherfuckers.
Oh boy. Is this gonna be story time? Or we gonna keep this one in the chamber?
No, I'm gonna put it into the chat, man.
All right, well, let us get
I'm
through
gonna just leave it at that, man. Go ahead, man. Let's keep it.
Let us get through them intros first, man. But anything else you got, brother, besides baby mamas?
You want to know what I want to do? Say, man. I ain't even gonna front. When your old lady mess up sometimes, man, they mess up be costing you bread sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And they try to make like they big shit compared to the little shit that you do, which is crazy to me, man. But as I digress, as you would say, Guap, it's you can't live with them, can't live without them, man. Get you a good woman that's gonna hold it down and love you like your shit don't stink. You know what I mean?
Way to
Hey,
clean that up, man.
brother
That was
Ryan.
I was so waiting for that door to bust open on your ass.
She not here, man.
Oh, okay, all right, bet. All right,
I'm gonna let that one sit out there like a cliffhanger. Just let it
that's
sit
what's
there like
up.
a cliffhanger, man. And we gonna press
I was just
forward.
looking at that doorknob like, please don't bust open, goddammit.
Coming in like the Kool-Aid. Coming in like the Kool-Aid man.
Man, you know she always ready to throw them hands.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Guap knows she always ready to throw them hands.
On a couple of occasions. I thought this Negro, he'll be reckless when he get drunk. She wasn't even drunk. But anyway. No, snatched the chick by her hair in the bathroom.
And slapped her, told her, how does that feel?
Yeah, slapped her. Yeah, slapped her. Because all she did and all the girl did, I mean, it was rude. She bumped it. I think she bumped into you, wasn't it? And then say excuse me or
Nah,
some
she
shit?
bumped in them our homegirl Cena.
Oh, okay. The little agent. Yeah. Yeah, man. She went in there and thought she was in a WWE and shit in the bathroom.
Damn.
Snatched her and slapped her.
And then ask
Oh,
the
girl
question.
didn't do nothing.
Ain't it bullshit? That's when you know it's a proper ass whooping or a proper
Asking a
display
question.
of disrespect when you asking questions and shit like, yeah, motherfucker, you like that shit?
Second guessing what you did, huh? That was stupid. That was really dumb, wasn't it? Wasn't it?
Wasn't it stupid? Yes, whooping ass. I bet you won't do that shit again, will you?
Funny
You know,
shit
it's
is
funny.
the funny shit is the old heads when the old heads be out there talking shit to somebody and tell them what he finna do and do the shit. The nigga just stand there, he can't do nothing. He just getting pieced up, and you just
Right
gotta
hook.
take it.
and then they hit you. Then they hit you with that.
Mm-hmm. I told you stop fucking with me. Man,
Now look at you.
hey, but next in line, Mr. Ryan over here. Mine is a terrible thing to waste. Mr. Inch Eye, Private Eye, little Big Swole himself. What's going on, brother?
Man. It's been a crazy year, man. It's been a crazy year, man. There's some stuff going down. I'm not ready to pot about it, but I'll tell y'all about it. But I'm not ready to pot about it. But some stuff going down. It's been a crazy year, man. I've been through the highs, the lows, and the highs again. But other than that, wash my truck. Man, I'd be washing that truck. I'd be wanting to fuck that bitch. I'd be like,
This motherfucker gonna watch the clear cut off that motherfucker. Watch.
Yo. Hey.
Yeah,
hey, that blue is crazy. I be in that.
They
Hell
gonna
yeah.
drive by you out there with your shit in the tailpipe, butt ass nigga out there on the holding on to the
I
tailgate.
don't give a
Do this-
fuck.
do this shit in your garage, man. Pull it in the garage before you get started.
Yeah.
It ain't a crime if it's in the garage.
Remember, sir, you're in the bar, sir. Remember where you at. I mean, not the
Nah,
bar. You're in
nah. I'm gonna
Chris
crush
City.
you. That's just normal.
Chris City.
That's just normal.
Fucking tailpipes is normal.
Seeing
Nah,
crazy
it might-
motherfuckers is normal in Crestview. Tell you that. There's this dude in Crestview. I see him all the time, man. He just be walking. He just be walking, bro. And I live in the backwoods of Crestview. And this dude just be walking, no shirt on, big old dude. You would think he'd be skinny by how much he be walking. But he be talking to himself and cussing loud. Motherfucker, bitch, fuck, bitch. It don't even make no sense cussing. It just be random ass words, bruh. That's what we have in this is what we have in Crestview. You know what I'm saying? And he don't look like he don't look like someone you want to talk to. You know what I'm saying? He looks like someone that probably used to, his family used to hang people from trees. People that look like us type shits. That's what we got up here at Crestview. But I did get a pressure washer, and let me tell you something. Your boy was just bored fucking around with the driveway. Man, I'm about to clean the fuck out of that driveway, boy.
Get the gas bitch, or you get the electric.
Nah,
shit?
it's a little electric shit. It's not even that powerful, but I'm mostly using it for my to wash my car. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Spray foam, which by the way, oh my god, it's amazing. But
It is.
I mean, I got one of them circle attachments, man.
What do you mean
For
circle
doing
attachment?
pavement.
Yeah, it came with one of those. Yeah, it came with one of those.
Oh,
Yeah.
Word.
That's what's
That's
up.
what's up.
Hey, all right. Next up, Jay. After I get Jay, man, I gotta vent real quick after I introduce this man over here. You know what I'm saying? Jay, aka Furious. Furious 3000, aka Honest Abe. What's going on, brother?
Goddamn chilling, man. No, you know what? Goddamn it, I'm not fucking chilling, bro. I hired this motherfucker to remove some trees from my fucking house, bro.
This ain't the same dude that painted, was it?
No, but you think fucking so, yo. Like,
but you was I thought you was vouching for this dude with me. Nah.
That's why you ain't heard from me again about this.
You're right. You're right. I didn't hear.
Why you ain't heard shit from me again about this motherfucker Ryan, bro? Like, man, they should. So I talked to my one homie. He say I got two homeboys that might be able to do the job for you, man. He one came through, did the walkthrough, gave me a quote. He's like, well, I mean, that's kind of expensive, man. I got another homeboy that might be able to do at least part of it. I mean, he probably gonna be cheaper, but man, I ain't gonna lie, man. A dude, like if he's locked in, he can do the job, but he ain't the most dependable motherfucker, right? I'm like, well, all right, man. I'll hear the dude out. You know what I'm saying? So he had him come through and shit, and I knew that this was bullshit because I pull up to my crib after work one day. His truck's parked in front of the house, and this motherfucker is going off on somebody, bro. Like he's just on the phone, and he's just, you know what I'm saying? You know how when you hear a motherfucker arguing, it to the point where I didn't even know who he was, bro. I get out the car. And I'm like, hey, excuse me, bro, man, you all right, man? Like, you sound like for real, bro, like for real, awesome. Hey, man, I don't know what's going on, bro, but are you okay, man? Cause you sound like, you know what I'm saying, you about to do something or something, man. Like, you all right? And he's like, oh yeah, and he was talking to my homeboy on the phone about his old lady. I guess he going through it with his old lady. Long and the short, he come back, we walk the premises and stuff, and he's talking about, his old lady trying to leave him and all this shit, and he's got all these fucking problems. And I'm like, all right, man, well, we'll talk about the job later type shit, like I got a couple things to sort out and we'll get to it, but I'm ready to rock. So the Thursday, he shows up. And I wasn't there and shit. He talked to the old lady, and the old lady hadn't seen none of the dudes. You know what I'm saying? She hadn't seen none of them. So he's talking to her, and she's like, "Well, I mean, if you talk to my husband type shit, and he said we good, then, hey man, go ahead and do what you need to do." And the motherfucker left some equipment at my house, like trailers and all kinds of wild shit. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a big goddamn job. And I get there and I talk to her about it, and I'm like, "Yo, I don't think that's the dude, man. Like, I think you talk to the dude that we don't want to use, but." But I'm like, hey man, no harm, no foul. The dude showed up, you know what I'm saying? Because I hadn't heard back from the other dude at all. So I'm like, all right, well, maybe he need to get this money and he about to get the job done. Cool. Friday comes through, nothing. Saturday comes through, he shows up with a crew of motherfuckers, man, and they start cutting. Them motherfuckers start going after it, yo. These motherfuckers cut down a tree in the front of my house that I didn't even want them to touch the front, bro. They cut a whole tree down, bust my light up and shit. I had a light shining up in the tree to illuminate, cut the whole motherfucker down, bro. So I got bamboo on the back of my pool deck and shit, and they started on one side and started on the other side, and they stopped because they still got to get the middle done. This was Saturday, no show Sunday, no show Monday, and now no show fucking today, bro.
You ain't
I
hit
hit
him
him
up.
up like, "Hey, yo, man, yeah, of course." And I'm like, "Man, I live in an HOA, man. You like, and he got equipment sitting here and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like big shit. You know what I'm saying? It's a trailer full of fucking limbs. I'm telling you, yo, it's so much cut fucking wood just laying around in the back of my fucking driveway, yo. You'll be
So
like,
you
oh
put
my
a
God,
clubhouse.
it's a man, bro. This motherfucker had logs and shit. Like he was cutting down whole trees, bro. Which was the job. But dog, it's 3 fucking days and you ain't no call, no show, no nothing. Dog. And I paid him a little bit of the money because he's like, hey man, I gotta pay my crew and I gotta pay for know what I'm saying, to dump this shit or whatever. And I'm like, all right, man. I mean, you did some work, man. All right, I'll break you off so you can take care of your folks. Motherfuckers was showing up like, hey, I need you to move this truck out front because we're going to cut this tree down. I'm like, yo, nobody cuts anything down in the front, yo. Like, I got an HOA. I ain't asked them shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to think. I'm like, well, yo, if you can get the job done in a couple days, it might be a no harm, no foul. You know what I'm saying? You go ahead, cut that shit out. It's in the back. Don't nobody really care. You get in and out and we done. Not this motherfucker, man. Nope. I'm gonna park some big orange shit right up at the front of your fucking house, man. People driving by slow and shit. Like, dog. And I'm in a conversation with the fucking whore president. She talking about they need a vice president. And I was thinking about doing the shit like, well, fuck, man, I'll get in with the whore and fuck around, you know what I'm saying? See what's up. And man, the motherfuckers, we got right up to the point where it's like, well, shit, man, I think we need to talk about some of this shit in person. Man, I ain't heard from that chick, dog. Like, she might have walked by my crib and been like, hey, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? This motherfucker trying to get on the board and he got excavation equipment and shit. He ain't put in for no kind of permit or no shit. Like, you trying to get over. Like, hell no. Hell no.
Hey,
Fuck him.
hey, they in his yard digging caverns and shit. This motherfucker got
Bro.
tunnels.
Bro.
Ryan, you got a tunnel lead
Dog,
right to your crib.
he got a this man got a whole boring company in his driveway and shit.
Dog. I'm telling you, man. Dog. So yeah, I'm motherfucking heated, bro. I'm
They
heated
finna
as
pull the
fuck.
oil rigs in there. They
Wait a
finna
minute,
lay them
is he talking? Is he like even giving you any feedback? Like when you is he at least
No, I'm like, hey yo, what I'm in a hole, man. I need a timetable on something, you know what I'm saying? And he's like, oh, well, my tractor broke and I'm trying to fix that. And I've been trying to, take the stuff to the dump, one trailer at a time and blah blah blah. And I'm like, dog, a full trailer been sitting here for 3 fucking days, man. Like, what are you talking about?
he probably talking to
What
the
You got a
wrong
tractor
person.
broke.
yeah,
Hold on.
man.
You got a
I'm
tractor broke. You got a tractor broke, and you trying to fix
Huh?
that. Where's your crew? Your crew could be out here doing this fucking work.
Bro. Hey yo. I got a hitch on my truck, man. I'm about to drag that shit the fuck up out of here. And he gonna be playing Where's Waldo with that shit. Fucking with me, yo. That should have ended up on Highway 98 somewhere, dropped off.
Well, man, shit.
Hey,
Listen, since
hey,
you
you know
got
what
your
you should do? Hey, this is what you should do, bro. Hook that motherfucker up to your truck, take it to a fucking location, and just send him a picture of a landmark to see if he can find that motherfucker.
There
Like,
you go.
hey, this is like your trailer is somewhere in this area. Find the mark, motherfucker.
General vicinity, goddammit.
hey,
And
text
Pat,
them
you gonna have to
clues and
come over and
shit.
stay over, man. So if he comes to the house, Pat, you gotta answer the door. We just gotta act like it's your crib now. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I don't know who you talking about. You said it was a black guy that lived here? You said it was a black guy and there's a black woman, and Tip, you stay Pat's wife. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, this is our house. Like, what are you talking about?
That motherfucker be looking around like, wait a minute,
Hey,
what?
he peeking the door. Pat got pictures on the wall
Yeah,
and
picture
shit.
of your family, all that shit. Hey, we can jump that off. We can jump that. Come on in, man. Shit. Everything done changed around and shit. So yeah, man, it's
Yeah.
bullshit, bro.
That's wild.
Bullshit.
Man, listen, mine ain't that bad, but and I don't know, y'all you might experience some of this shit, man. You know, being in Florida, Cap. I mean, you probably have in Texas, I don't know. But like for me, man, I love my Latino community. Don't get me wrong, I love Latinos, man. But
Hola, ¿cómo
then
está?
if you hear, man, first and foremost, if you hear, man, learn the language. You know, if you're gonna be here, you plan
Yeah.
on making a life here, learn the language, man. But I hate, like, at my office, right? We get asked a lot of questions, like on a regular, all day long. It's questions, 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 and it goes by the number system. When you come in the Social Security office, you got to go to the kiosk, whether you got an appointment or not. Boom, boom, put in your information, and it gives you a number to get called by. And the numbers aren't called in order, and it says it right there on the ticket. Okay, it tells you. If I go somewhere in a place of business and I'm trying to get service and I got and some stuff, I read the shit. You know what I'm saying? This could be some shit where I don't print it out and I got to give up $100,000. You know, you don't know. I'm just giving an example. They don't read. They come up to me. Oh, I got A122, and I just seen them call 126. Like, did they skip me? Did they call me? Well, first off, yeah, they skipped your number, but that's how the system works. But if you reach, I tell them, I say, hey, so they come up, I take the ticket out there. I say, give me a ticket. I look, I say, hey, did you read this when you poured this out? No. I just printed it out.
Mistake number one.
I said, what'd that say right there? Tickets may be called out of order. But what then they be like, well, what is that? But I mean, what is that? Motherfucker, do you not understand what tickets may be called out of order? What about that do you not fucking understand? I don't get it. They look confused, like, yeah, but they still. Oh my God. Then I say, oh man, listen, you good. They haven't called you yet. The numbers aren't called in order. What's that?
Yeah, but why would you have a number system if you're not gonna call the fucking numbers in order?
Because because people in there are for different things. So the numbers go in different categories.
It's like going to the fucking what's that?
DMV,
The
pharmacy.
DMV. Yeah, when they be having the K,
So,
A, A, B, C, and all that dumb shit.
Exactly. And some people have appointments, and you just a fucking walk in. All the motherfuckers that got appointments is here the same thing you here for. Go get called before you. You in the back of the line, bitch. Get ready to sit for 2 hours. You know what I mean? So I had this dude come up to me today, man. This dude, this Spanish dude, man. Like I said, nothing wrong. You know, it ain't even got to do with him being Spanish. But he come up. First off, he come up and he old dude, and he come up with a fucking attitude. He speak. I said, oh, hey, Pablo, tranquilo, tranquilo. I'm like, hey, calm down. First off, calm down. No, I understand what he's saying. I speak a little bit, and I definitely know enough to get by. So I'm talking to him in Spanish. So he's telling me about his number. That he done been here such long, and they ain't his number, he called his number. He had an appointment, and he told me he got an appointment. So he shows me his ticket, and I'm looking at the ticket, and I've been there long enough. I know what numbers signify appointments. What he had didn't signify an appointment. He just went up there, and whatever he did, he didn't sign it correctly. So I tell him, I said, okay. I said, look, first off, you need to calm down. Like I'm telling him, you know. So I look at his ticket. I'm like, okay, let me go check this shit out. Cause I already know he done fucked up. So I go to the thing, like, and I got the paper. He had an appointment. He had an appointment at 11 o'clock. It's like almost 3 o'clock. So the motherfucker has been sitting here. Now you wait till 3 o'clock to ask somebody some shit. Your appointment was at 11. So you sit here for 4 hours and ask somebody what's going on. You wait that fucking long? Man, if my appointment's at 11 and it's 45 minutes to an hour later, bitch, I'm asking some questions. You wait
Yeah, but
4
what about
fucking
the
hours.
person? The person he had a goddamn appointment with should have been coming out looking for his ass, right? I
Let me
mean, if
tell you
he
what he.
got a
Oh,
looking
I'm
for
gonna
an
tell you what he
appointment,
did. First and foremost, he signed in incorrectly. Because when you signed in with an appointment, you got to make sure you put your social in the machine. That's how they recognize you as you, and it locks it.
right?
It's okay. He got an appointment scheduled because it's under his social. He put the wrong fucking social in. Number one. So that's what he put some lady number in there. So that's why he had the wrong fucking number. Then number two, this motherfucker, the number he had, they called the shit. He ain't even hear it. They didn't call the fucking number. He done missed the shit.
Well, he probably wasn't listening for it either, because that ain't his fucking number.
No, but no, he had the number A255.
Oh, his number on his slip.
So
I got you.
they
I got
called that
you.
number. He just missed the shit. He didn't hear it or whatever the fuck he was doing. So I said, listen, man, listen, bro. I said, listen, this is what I told him. I explained to him. I explained to him with an attitude. I said, I don't know what you was doing, but yeah, I said, first off, you put the wrong damn social security number in here. Your name is not such and such, such some lady's name. Number one. I said, so you didn't even lock your appointment in. Number two, this ain't, they called this number a while ago and you ain't even fucking hear it. So you need to pay attention. I said, listen, I set you up. They got your name on the board, so they're gonna call you by your name. Just sit down and listen for your name, man. That's it. No, I said, don't come back up here, listen for your name. Oh, like yeah, I told don't come back up here, listen for your name. All day long, it be the same bullshit, bro. And that shit, it just irritates me, man. Irritates the fuck out of me. Or they get mad because you don't speak Spanish. Come here, somebody speak Spanish? Yeah, go ahead. Leave me. And they start telling me and shit. And then when they start getting attitude, then I'll be like, I'll look at them like this, and I'll let them say everything they got to say. And then I call my homeboy that speaks Spanish and send him over there to go talk to him. I'll let him spend that whole 2 or 3 minutes talking about that whole. They got to explain that shit all over again just to be an asshole. Yeah, man. That shit get on my nerves, man. It gets on my nerves, man. But anyway.
That's that bullshit, man.
What,
Hey,
Cat? Why
yo,
you look like that, Cat? What you hold on. Cat, what happened? Oh, okay. You had this look on your face. I don't know. Maybe the way you had your hand over your mouth.
No, I was just laughing, brother.
Oh, I got you. Okay. I know you always got.
Hey, they done started arresting motherfuckers for aiding and abetting them convicts that escaped Louisiana. You know what I'm talking about? It was like, didn't we
The
talk
dude
about it a couple
grandmother
weeks
got
ago or
arrested.
something? Yeah, man, they locking up grandmoms and everything over
She
that
sent him
shit,
money.
man.
She sent that cat money.
Yeah, aiding and abetting, man.
Well, one dude that's still free. He done posted a video talking about he trying to get Trump and them to get him pardoned and shit because he didn't escape. They let him out.
They let him out. Hell yeah. It's 2 motherfuckers still out here rolling, Jack.
Really?
But damn. Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they ain't caught the motherfuckers yet, G.
The dude
It's 2
posted
of
a
them
video on
still
the
out on
gram.
the loose.
Made a whole video. He in a crib. He in somebody's crib or apartment. Got on some fresh ass clothes and shit. You know what I'm saying? Talking about he trying to get pardoned because he didn't escape. They let him out. They let him go.
And he better enjoy it, because when they find his ass, it's a wrap. He ain't never getting out that bitch.
All right, chilling. What you think about grandma, man? You think it's right that that they locking grandma up? What up, Fred?
Hey man, hey, you know you weren't supposed to be doing that shit. I mean, I know you trying to
Yeah,
look
but
out for your family, but but you told the dude, she told him at first to turn himself in. Boy, if you gonna tell him to turn yourself in, why you gonna send him bread?
Still aiding and abetting by the law. Doesn't matter if it's your blood or not.
Hey man. Hey, I watch enough SVU, man. It be them same motherfuckers, man, that they kid be the worst kid, and they be standing up there telling some I'll do anything to save my kid. I sell his pussy if I need to. Hey man, if you want your life to go down the drain because of some shit another motherfucker doing, then go right on the head. Cause it ain't gonna be me. I'm like Bernie Mac. I'm telling. I'm snitching. Hey, if they got me in court talking about either you going to jail or he going to jail, and I know I ain't doing shit, man, you might as well show a video of me eating some motherfucking Whataburger or some shit, because you know you about to go up the river. It's a wrap.
You snitching
Yeah.
on Janaea.
Whataburger?
Hey, I ain't going to jail for Janae. I tell you that.
You
I tell you
snitching on
that.
Janaea.
Hey, light skinned dudes don't fare too well. You see what they did down there to Tory? Man, light skinned dudes do not fare well in the jail, dog. And I'm gonna have to turn into somebody that I don't want to be. And I just can't do it.
You about to be doing the
Hey,
bending in that motherfucker,
hey,
Nah,
you in
dog.
there? Hey, you in
nah.
there with them block dookies, man? You gonna make it
Block,
block dookies?
block
Block
dookies.
dookies.
I'm making shit. Like they say, when you walk in there, you just punch the motherfucker. The dude who look the strongest. Man, I'm in there trying to kill somebody in that bitch. I'm gonna live in the hole. Like, dog, I ain't gonna be up, man. Hell no. I ain't built
Hey, he
for it.
get 10 days in the hole. As soon as he step out that bitch, whop, found. As soon as they open the door, fire that bitch again.
I don't care. I don't care if I get
Close the
my
door.
ass whooped or not, dog. I'm firing on the first motherfucker. Man, ain't nobody taking my cornbread. Man, dog.
Oh, they taking that applesauce, dog. They taking that
Nigga, hey,
applesauce.
they gonna try to get a shitty booty. I'm shitting on myself, everything. Fuck it.
Hey, motherfuckers coming for that. What's them shit called? Them Crustables. What's them Crustables with
Them
the peanut
Crustable,
butter
hell
jelly?
yeah.
They
Hey,
coming
let
to
me
get
get
that
that
Crustable,
Crustable up
dog.
off you.
Yeah, all right. Yeah, all
Hey,
right.
Stupid as
check this
hell,
out, man.
man.
You know what's
You
it's
think
funny
you
you say that,
think
Jack.
grandma is so you think it's okay for him to let grandma take the rap and shit? Like, I
He
mean,
got
they
no
probably
fault.
can prove the shit.
What you mean? Ain't no,
Damn,
ain't no
dog.
issue with that.
If somebody
Shit.
help you out, man, like he could say he robbed her or some shit, right? Like he took her phone and sent the money to himself or something like that, right?
Man, she wired that nigga some money. Man, all they gotta do is trace that shit. That shit got her name on it.
That's
Dunzo.
what I'm saying. He took her phone and sent himself some bread. I don't even know how the fuck he got a phone to get bread. Like these motherfuckers, man. I mean, they out here, but man, they doing some stupid shit. They are not getting low at all, Jack. Like
She took her
these
ass to
last two
Walmart and wired
motherfuckers.
that shit. She ain't using
Hey,
no phone.
so Jay, I want to ask a question, man. So, hey, let's just say your son, man, he fuck around and do one of them motherfucking school shootings or some shit.
God
He
damn.
on the run.
Damn, that got dark fast. But all right.
No, I'm just saying. I was just trying to
Okay.
just think
Jesus.
of some shit that's been happening recently, right? Let's
All
just say
right.
he did a Columbine or some shit. He get
All
away.
right.
He come to the crib like, hey, I need you to put me up. What you doing? You aiding and abetting? Or you gonna like, hey man, you gotta fight your battle, son. This is a life lesson I gotta teach you.
Tell him to come
Here
to
go a hunt. Here go a hunt, and I don't want to hear from you, dog.
tell him to
Get
come to
low.
Uncle Ryan's house.
What
He
you
be all right.
gonna do?
Say something to Ryan crib and shit. That's crazy.
I'd be like,
All
hey
right,
son.
hypothetically, we won't put this on my kid. Let's say it's a kid that I coached or something like that. All right, let's do that.
Wait a minute.
All right,
No,
let's
because
do that.
So
Shit.
you
that
asked me about
makes a
mine.
difference.
I gave you an
Nah,
honest
man, that makes
answer.
a difference.
You
God
asked me if
damn,
I'm
man.
taking a rap for Janaea.
But you developing whole stories and you done turn my kid into a goddamn school shooter, man. Fuck, Janae could have ran a red light or something. But I see what
All
you're
right,
saying, man.
look, all right.
I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. And the truth is, hopefully he'll be smart enough to if they ever approach me, they would do it in such a way that like not at my house or some shit, you know what I'm saying? Like catch me down the street or some shit, cause you know it's cameras all over my motherfucking house, bro. You roll up to this motherfucker, the camera saw you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, and I mean, if I had any interaction with him, I would strongly suggest that they turn themselves in, man, cause dog, you only gonna run so far. Like, what's your
Yeah.
plan here? Like, what is your plan? I could give you $10,000, but you ain't going nowhere far, dog. You can't get on no airplane. You can't go across no border. Like, hey, the jig is up, dog. So go somewhere, get you some pussy or whatever, and then go turn yourself
Yeah, you
in,
might
bro.
get across the border, the damn tunnel they digging at your crib. You might have one of your
Nah.
Hey,
Fuck you, dog.
but so to make so just to make it clear, if you was in the courtroom you're not gonna be the one standing up there talking about I the one who did it.
You mean take the rap? I mean, that's a different conversation. I'm not taking
Can you
no
say
rap,
that though? If
man.
they
Nah.
if they know he did it,
That's all I'm saying. And that's what I was saying
Yeah,
about
if it's a
Nene.
question between,
Hey,
me and them doing something, nah, man, I ain't taking no rap,
Nene,
man. Fuck
hey,
that.
Nene, man, hey, man, you might as well don't even call me. I don't want to know nothing. Here go 100. I don't want. Hey, hey, I give you. Hey, man, here go. Here go 100. Whatever the loose change I got
Hey
in my
man, you
pocket.
can go to Whataburger and bust this
Yeah,
down real quick.
yeah,
Get you
yeah.
some chicken
But
strips
man,
or
hey,
something and keep it moving.
hey, man, I can't mess with it, brother. I ain't trying to. Nah.
Yeah, that's
Mm-mm.
what's up, man. That's tough, man. But yeah, they I think it is bullshit though that Buddy put his granny in that situation, man. You know good and fucking well they gonna find your monkey ass, man. Like
Hey, hey, Erica.
your fucking
Hey,
grandma
Erica
and that
said she
shit.
doing that bid, dog. She said.
Both of them.
Hey, she said
Nah,
she.
she said she ate and she ain't doing no goddamn bid, man. Erica putting booty in a motherfucker. She ain't going to no goddamn prison. Are you
Dog,
kidding
and
me?
hey, they just said they taking you to jail for aiding a bed. And she's saying she ready to do that time. Shit.
hey
She
man,
ain't right
hey,
time.
soon as she get in there and see them motherfuckers in there, and them first off they gonna be licking their chops, half of them, and the rest
Man.
of them be ready to whoop her ass, big ass goddamn Betty and
Fresh,
goddamn
Yeah,
Bonnie
yeah.
and all
fresh
them.
meat.
Man,
Asking who putting you in the buck tonight.
it's gonna be in that bitch.
Goddamn.
Warden,
I'm
Warden,
braid,
Warden. I
I'm
gotta change
braiding
my
your fucking
statement.
hair this tonight. I'm braiding your fucking hair. You gonna sit between my legs. I'm gonna braid your shit. Is that the kind of threats they giving women? I don't know what they do in women's prison, man. Like, is
Yeah, I
that
don't know either.
I'm gonna eat your pussy off the bone? Like, what the fuck they say, man? Like,
God damn.
I don't know what they say, yo.
Man, them motherfuckers might be like, for real? Shit, I'm in still seeing.
Hey, press said, as soon as you hear that shit,
God.
Guard!
you mighty fine, and that ass is mine. Go.
That ass is mine.
Hey, what
God.
kind of pressure? Hey, what kind of pressure do you think it would be as a man working in a female prison, like a country like Colombia or some shit in an
Oh, dog, are you
all-female
kidding?
prison?
You know how corrupt the
Shit.
motherfuckers gotta be, man. They
But I'm
they
saying,
corrupt
like,
as
even if
fuck.
you, but say you trying to be like you,
You trying to be on a
I don't
straight and
know,
narrow and shit.
yeah, straight and narrow and shit
You
in a
creased up.
Colombian in an all-female prison like Colombia or like Dominican Republic, because they all thick, all that shit over there, and you got like that kind of pressure, the women be at them dudes, man, in them prisons, boy, they be trying to do
I,
anything to get an extra motherfucking piece of bologna sandwich or some
I
shit,
wouldn't
man.
even
Got that
I
extra
wouldn't
phone
even put
call.
myself in that predicament because the motherfuckers who be in them jails always end up in jail theyself. I ain't fucking with
Bro.
it.
Bro. Nah, man. Don't even see me when you get out this motherfucker. And you fuck around and find the one that, she's some kingpin's fucking daughter or some shit.
Mm,
And you doing her
some cartel
greasy, and
starter.
next thing you know, you like, nah, we can't be together, and then you end up in a motherfucking tortilla bin with your tongue cut out. Man, fuck that.
Yeah, fuck
Fuck
that.
that. Man, fuck that shit.
Your ass end up in the back of
Cut
the
up in a
restaurant.
tortilla
Barbacoa,
bin.
huh? The motherfucking barbacoa.
Barbacoa and a
Yeah,
motherfucker,
fuck
man.
that,
They
dog.
pulling your shit apart with two forks in that bitch. Hell nah.
Y'all want some of this fajita?
Hell nah, dog.
Talking
This
about we having
Stupid as
lingua and
hell.
shit.
Hey, since we talking jail shit, man, Trump issuing these pardons, bro.
Hold on,
He
hold on,
done
hold on, hold on,
pardon.
hold on.
Oh, go ahead, man.
We
What's
done we
up?
done skip we done skip the thing I want to talk about. I want to jump
Oh, I'm
off real quick.
sorry.
Yeah,
Oh, pause that real
Oh
quick, man. So
yeah.
Ryan got something he hit us up with, y'all,
Damn.
before we started the pod, man. He wanted to ask y'all a question before we start the pod. So Ryan, go ahead, man. Spit your stuff, man.
I ain't want to ask
Pause.
you a question. No,
You
I ain't
asked
ask
it.
you a
Yeah,
question.
go ahead.
Listen, I just ran into this dude named MC Baba, and let me tell you about this dude. Apparently, he's the first mute deaf person that's a rapper from he's from Africa, You gotta listen to this shit. All right, so I'm gonna play
Just
this
wait.
video real quick. You gotta
Hey,
listen. to
come
this,
on, bro. Hey, yo.
For y'all who haven't heard, just wait.
Oh
Hey,
shit.
yo. This the motherfucking setup, man. See, y'all ain't shit for
Oh,
this.
nah.
Y'all know I can't deal with this shit. You know I cannot deal with this
You
shit.
ain't seen nothing yet.
You know I cannot.
Yeah, Ryan, run that shit.
Let's run this.
Turn your volume up.
Wop, I did see this shit the other day.
I knew you seen it.
स्क्रीन पे चल रहा
Hey, yo, y'all ain't shit for this shit, alright? Hey, yo.
I thought this shit was a prank, bro. I saw this shit on Instagram. I was like, huh? And then I heard that motherfucker go, nah, it's
And
a
he got
real
a
thing.
record deal.
He got a record
He got a
deal.
record deal. Yes, he has a record deal, sir. He has a
Yo.
record deal.
And you know what? He should do the whatever country's national anthem is for the Special Olympics.
Oh, wow. Hey, he gonna be one of them opening acts, one of them concerts out there in Pensacola next year, man. Watch and see. Y'all gonna go see. Y'all go to the Jeezy concert. MC Baba opening act.
I pay to watch that shit just to laugh my ass off. Oh, I already know I'm going to hell, Press. You ain't gonna tell me nothing.
Hey, yo.
Oh,
Y'all ain't shit for that. Hey, y'all ain't shit for
The
that.
wild
man.
part is, hey man, everybody in the background grooving, boy. They in the
Grooving.
in that
I
whole
mean-
dance, in the whole they grooving.
And my man is just really walking. Man, I seen that shit before, dog. Man,
I knew you had seen it before. That's why I said watch and see. I said it'll refresh your memory.
as soon as
yeah.
I seen that dude head, dog, I said, "Oh,
No, I can't, man. I can't
What
do
you
it.
doing? We potted. What's up?
I know, man, but god damn, I'm tired.
Like we didn't pot
What the fuck is
we didn't
that?
pot about the Special Olympics, man. Fuck that, man. That shit's hilarious.
All right, first up, man, how they gonna do Kobe like that? Because that's some bullshit. Know what I'm saying? It was like 3-4 Kobe Bryant jerseys on. Second up, his barber must be blind too, because what the fuck is up with all this shit? Because that's some bullshit. I don't know who wrote the lyrics. He's deaf and blind? He's Helen Keller?
No, he's not blind.
He's deaf and mute.
He's deaf and mute, so he definitely didn't hear none of this shit. But when he read the shit, when he read the bars, that's what he came up with. Is that like that's what I heard. I don't know if that was the lyrics or what. I don't know if that was the bars or was that part of the track. See, I couldn't separate his voice from the music. So whatever the fuck somebody handed him, he came up with yeah, and that was it. That's the Yami. That's it. They was in the studio for this, right? They shot a fucking video for this. They shot a video for this. Somebody put money on this man's books to do this shit, bro. All right? Somebody think they're gonna get paid off of this. I can't, man. Like, why you do this shit, bro? Like, what the fuck?
So you say you wouldn't want him to be you wouldn't want him to do a theme song for the Whose Man Is This podcast?
Hey yo, if he hey look, what's his name again? Hey MC Baba or whatever.
Yeah.
Hey, I ain't paying you shit, but if you happen to come across this podcast, I'm not clowning you.
How's he gonna
bro.
hear it?
I believe in you,
Oh,
right? But
damn.
I'm hoping he can read lips because whatever comes out, man, like god damn, Baba. And all the motherfuckers around him can see and hear. Like they hear that this is bullshit, bro. Like I would be mad as fuck if I was next to him and like y'all picked this motherfucker over me. You heard this shit yet?
Hey, you know how, but you know how when you listen
Yeah.
to songs and you hear that shit enough where you can like repeat the lyrics, you can like rap the whole song. How you rap that? Like you listen to it over and over. How you repeat them lyrics and get the? I mean, you can say and the shit is right. It's
Y'all
right.
stupid.
No
Y'all
matter how you
stupid
do it.
as fuck for this, man. Y'all stupid as fuck for this. Ryan, this is a new
I
level.
told you.
Like
I
we
warned you when he said that shit. I warned you what it was gonna be.
here.
I warned you it was gonna be some wild. I told you. I was warning you what he was about to do when he said MC Baba, and I thought about it.
Y'all stupid, man.
Man, apparently, yeah, he's been out for a year.
Yeah, man. But well, look, man. Peace to all the disabled musicians out there, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Shouts to y'all. You know what I'm saying? T's and P's, thoughts and prayers, or whatever. That's stupid as fuck.
Oh,
Well,
man.
hey, we still got a good transition because rapper NBA YoungBoy was recently pardoned by Donald Trump. You know what I'm saying? You're not fucking with my transitions, yo. I'm gonna transition us the fuck up out of here, all right? But yeah, man, young boy, Larry Hoover, ain't that Hoover Crips or whatever? Ain't he the gang leader? You know, Larry Bernard on GDs or whatever the fuck. Like,
Larry
look,
Bernard.
No, Larry Bernard Hoover, man. He over the GDs, man.
yeah, that's
No
GDs.
Crips.
Yeah. All right, that's what's up, man. I thought there was a Hoover Crips though. Ain't there a Hoover
It
Crips?
is. It is a Hoover Crip, but I don't think there's no affiliation.
Nah,
I wonder what the fuck that Hoover's
Hoover.
about.
That's the street. Hoover Street. That's
Oh,
Hoover
word.
Crips is an area. Yeah, is an area. It's not off of the name.
All right, that's peace, man. I guess
5-5.
a couple that had a reality show, the Chrisleys or whatever. I think the dude was locked up out here.
Oh, word.
Locked up in Pensacola, man. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was big ass lines and shit trying to
Mhm.
see and everything. I mean, young boy, he had I want to say he had dope charges or something to that effect.
That was
It was a gun charge
gun
out here in
charges.
Miami.
Gun charges.
Was
Yeah.
it guns? I
Mhm.
thought it was
Yeah, it
guns
was a.
and drugs for him.
Nah, he had a shootout, dog, over some shoes. Cats tried to rob him over some shoes out here, some shit. I think something like that. I may be wrong, but I think it was that one.
That
But
sounds a
it's
lot
definitely a
like
gun charge.
self-defense, though. That sounds like self-defense, but unless he a felon and he couldn't have a piece or whatever.
But
But
he had
Maybe he
an
started it.
automatic weapon. I think he went to buy some shoes from somebody, like you offer up type shit. And he went to buy some shoes. The dudes tried to rob it. I guess there was like a shootout, but he had like automatic. He had a full automatic weapon.
damn. And yeah,
There's a
Larry
video. I know
Bernard,
there's a video.
yeah, people been advocating for Hoover to get out for some years now. I mean, Kanye West was trying to advocate for him getting out a little while ago and stuff. I mean, he's out of Chicago and everything. So the thing about him though is he got state time, man. So I mean, yeah, the Fed time gets knocked off, but this motherfucker owed Illinois like 200 years or some shit. So
Yeah.
I mean, they didn't necessarily free Larry Hoover, as people are saying, but I don't know. Chris Lee's, what y'all think about these pardons, man? These legit pardons, like, what's up?
Some of these parts are bullshit, man. Like, I'm sorry, man. Like the Chrisleys, there's some other people that what was it, the sheriff that got caught on camera taking bribes, you know what I'm saying? And like it's just like he's doing part after part after part and stuff to people that pretty much support this man. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. Matter of fact, I think the only like legit pardon that he gave somebody was actually I just read this right before we got on the pod. In 2022, these two scuba divers were over in the ocean and they released this line for sharks that sharks caught on it and everything because they thought it was some illegal poachers doing it, but it was actually people science study that they were doing, and they ended up getting federally charged for like I forget like thievery or
Yeah.
something like that.
Well, see, yeah, because it's mixed feelings on that too, because some people feel that like they whoever Fish and Wildlife or whoever told them that they were going to take that line for evidence or whatever, and they took the line and basically tampering with evidence and that type shit. What they got, it's a federal charge because they were in federal waters, so the crime wasn't nothing crazy,
Right.
but um I mean their conviction was legit in terms of them committing a crime or so
Right.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, they had to pay a fine. It wasn't like they went to prison or anything. But the rest of these motherfuckers, man, like the Christies and shit, man, they frauded millions of dollars from banks and shit. You know what I'm saying? And cool, fuck the banks, but that's still bullshit. And then, because hey, motherfuckers fraud banks all the goddamn time for less money, and they still in jail.
Hey, but check it out
Man,
though.
listen, they had a
The
show, so like
dude,
they show must not have been doing shit. If you got to do all that, they had a TV show.
I didn't know who they were, but Buddy in his press conference, and I can't think of the dude's name, the Chrisley dude. What was his fucking name,
I
man?
thought
Was
it
it
was
Mike?
gay, to be honest, when I first saw him.
Yeah, he looked like, he might suck a pecker or two. Is pecker a thing that people still say pecker? Todd Chrisley. and so Todd gets this interview, you know what I'm saying? It's Fox News, all the cameras in there and everything. And Buddy comes out and it's like, hey, yo, I was locked up with, black prisoners, and the black people were not getting the same type of care that I was getting in prison. And yo, man, it was readily apparent that, the color of my skin was a factor in how I was being treated. And I just want to take this moment to recognize that, yo, man, it was not equality. The black people are getting treated worse in the prison that I'm in. And that was, part of my observation as, I was doing my time and everything out here in Pensacola. So
Well,
I
whatever.
thought that was kind
He's
of
also
Do you
he's
think
also
he was
he's
really
also
giving a fuck about that
Hey, y'all
when he was
step on
locked
each
up?
other.
My bad. Go ahead, Ryan. My fault.
he for one he was, even though with all the frauding he was still rich, and for two he's a known celebrity. Okay.
Well, and number three, though, is I guess, as I read up on the thing, I guess he's got a black granddaughter, and like he's never played about his granddaughter. Like
Mm.
they've always been, super serious about that relationship and all the things. So I thought that was kind of an interesting take for, for him to bring to light on Fox News after getting a Trump pardon. It's like, dog, I wonder how they feel about him, taking that moment to,
I'll tell you how they feel. You
Man,
won't see him again.
all I gotta say is, man, listen, keep your eyes open because something is coming. All these pardons
Yep.
and all this shit is trying to take your motherfucking eyes off the real fucking story that's coming. You know what I mean? It's a distraction. It's always when there's some shit going on, it's always some distraction that gets put
Ain't,
out there. So be
ain't it
wary. Watch
crazy?
Um,
Ain't it crazy? He's pardoning everybody who done did the shit that he got accused of.
I mean, that's
Ain't
one
it funny? Ain't it
except for
funny?
Hellboy, but
Ain't it funny that you keep talking about all these criminals and shit is coming into the country and all of this shit, but you letting criminals out? Hmm.
there's a bit of irony there.
And I could
I
see if they was like actually innocent or some shit or something like they got railroaded. Nah, this man just like, oh, you took a bribe, cool. You a pedophile, cool. Come on, man, get on out of these bars, brother. You killing motherfuckers,
mean,
hey.
people saying the Chrisleys got railroaded somehow. Like I said, I
I
don't
no
know.
no I did hear the Chrisleys got railroaded. That I mean I didn't read too much of their story. Them I think is like really the only ones that I know for sure that I'm not saying I know for sure that they got railroaded, but that I heard that they really got railroaded.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever.
You not buying?
Ah, man.
All right. Well,
Yeah, the
Pamela
evidence was out
Hemphill.
there. Like like go look into it. The evidence is boom, it's right there, and it's crystal
Yeah.
fucking clear.
Well, Pamela Hemphill was a six rider, and you know, all 1,500 or so of them got pardoned. Um, and she refused her pardon. You know, she's talking to her congressperson, and you know, as soon as you know Congress is back in session, she wants them to rescind her pardon because basically she's saying, "Hey, yo, man, we were all guilty of what we did." And yo, man, we should face consequences for what we did. I mean, we clearly broke the law, type shit. So I don't know. What do you think about that one? If you get the pardon from, you know, I mean, she was there for Trump, clearly. You know what I'm saying? Like she, you know,
She
there's
a
text messages
damn
that said
fool.
that she's on her way to DC and blah blah blah. Like she's owning up to, you know what I'm saying, to her part of it. You think she a fool for not taking that pardon?
Fuck
Well,
yeah, man. Listen.
first before you respond, let me say what she got. She never got prison time. I believe.
Right.
She never got prison
That's
time. Yeah, she never got prison time. So it's not like she got locked up or anything. I think she had to do like community service or something like
community
that.
service. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
So
she's a felon on her record, though. On her
So it's
record,
on her
she's a
true,
felon.
record. It's on her
true.
record. So her record would be expunged, basically. But
Yes.
if man, listen, I know I'm sitting here saying all this bullshit and the Chrisleys and all that, but if I did some shit, man, you gonna throw a part my way, man, deuces, I'm out this bitch, god damn it.
100%.
You know what I'm saying?
Right, I bet.
I'm taking that shit, I'm out of there.
100%.
I can sit here and say, yeah, man, listen, I did the shit, man. I raided that bitch, jumped through the windows. I was throwing chairs and I took a shit on what's the name, desk. But if he want to let me fucking go, man, do some man, what a door, man, what a gate, man,
Hey,
walk me to the gate, god damn it. Hey, baby, I'm coming home. Mama, come get me. I'll be out at 3. I'll be out at 3:00. Meet me at the gate.
Straight like that. Cap, you taking that pardon?
Man, listen.
What I tell you earlier, dog. I'm out. But trust me, I ain't doing shit to go back up in there like these dumb motherfuckers doing.
Right.
How you get pardoned and you getting killed for trying to rob somebody, you fucking idiot.
Oh my God. Yeah, that shit was nasty work. 50 Cent said he gonna try to dissuade Trump from potentially pardoning Diddy, man.
that
So
man
everybody
really,
know the Diddy
he really
trials
hates
going
that man.
on. Yeah, Diddy's facing federal charges and the whole nine. It's funny
Didn't.
because at one of the Knicks playoff games, the New York Knicks, 50 wore a free Diddy t-shirt. He's been trolling him online the whole time, like he's having the time of his life with this Diddy trial shit. But
Well, the
yeah,
reason why he
I
wore
didn't
that
know if he was
shirt.
joking.
No, they said
Go
that
ahead.
he said that it was some people was paying people $20 to wear the free Diddy shirt at the trial and shit like that. So that's why he had on the free Diddy shirt. And he was talking about, man, what my I upheld my end with my $20. I need my invoice.
That's wild, man. That's wild.
Hates that
What else?
man. Jesus.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
does.
that motherfucker for sure. What else is shaking, man? Elon's time is up, man. He did his press conference in the Oval Office and everything, wearing a t-shirt and a blazer, you know what I'm saying? And oddly enough, at the end of his term, he was highly critical of the Trump's big beautiful bill. It's basically, you know, the budget proposal that has passed through the House by the slimmest of fucking margins.
About one vote.
Yeah, the slimmest of fucking margins, bro. And of course, Elon Musk was heading up the Doge agency or whatever, who is they were tasked with finding, you know, wasteful spending and fraud and all that in the government and saving some money. Your barber's trash. But the long and the short is he's like, yo, man, this bill is blowing the budget through the roof, man. Like they don't give a fuck. Like you basically all the work that I did, you undoing it with this fucking bill because you're spending money out the wazoo. You basically are giving all these tax breaks, and you even the money that they have signed off for the DOD, it's gonna blow the fucking bank, yo. Between the Golden Dome and all the other things, man, it's like, dog, you got me out here taking people's fucking jobs, and then you're gonna go, and when it's time for you to save money with the budget, you're just gonna ignore all the work that we've done, and you're gonna blow that motherfucker sky high. So yeah, he's
The
not on the
pork or
bench.
some shit. He called it pork or some
Yeah,
shit. He
pork.
just said.
Yeah, so pork is basically when you sign a bill, right? Let's say the major part of a bill is that, you want X amount of money spent to improve the roads. Well, the pork part of the bill will be like, hey, yo, and by the way, while you spending the money on roads, we gonna allocate this extra 500,000 to, save this particular gerbil. You know what I'm saying? It's a red, white, and blue South African jungle gerbil this over here by this street, and we need $500,000 to, you know what I'm saying, build him a stream and a gate over there. You know what I'm saying? So
For a hell of a gerbil.
the bill is pushed about the road, but as you read into the bill, the pork part of the bill is about this fucking gerbil that you might or might not give a fuck about.
It's a
So,
1,000-page
Jungle
bill.
gerbil.
yes, man.
1,000-page bill.
That
Yo,
don't they got some shit taxes if you go tanning or some shit? It didn't pass through the House, did it?
Yes.
Not the House,
Oh,
but the
yeah.
Senate. I mean, the Senate.
It's not.
Nah,
They haven't voted on it yet.
Yeah. All right.
And understand that the Senate can redraft the bill. It got through the House
It can
with
get changed.
basically no changes, man. But it got through the House with basically no changes. And that's one of the things that people are like, dog, like they really didn't have to change it, and it made it through the House. That's crazy as fuck. But
I mean, the
it could
Republicans
change
have.
in the Senate level.
But
you know?
but it's
Republicans have
funny.
the
A
House.
lot of people coming out criticizing the bill. Even the greatest Trump supporter of all time, MTG and shit, talking about she wish she would have read the bill before she signed it. Like, you fucking
What? What do you mean you wish you would have read the bill before you signed
Who
it?
is MTG?
right.
Marjorie Taylor Greene.
Marjorie
Be-
Taylor Greene.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
talk
Jew
because
lasers. That's what.
yeah, because she was talking about it's a part in the bill that says states have no rights for like some kind of AI shit, and talking about the states don't have any rights to say if they can if they want to have the AI or some shit and take over some shit.
Her
I
job is
can't
to know
remember the
what's-
exact quote.
It doesn't matter. She just came out and said she didn't read the bill. Your
Didn't
job is to
read it.
know. Your job is to know what's in this fucking bill, so you can go back to your constituents and say, "Hey, we're fighting for you." Man,
Yeah.
these motherfuckers. Listen. They're so scared to lose power and stature with this man that's in charge that they are going against their sensibilities on this bill. Now, a lot of Republicans that came out and said nah on this bill because they saw that they're like, yo, this is going to add to our deficit over the next 10 years tremendously. And you trying to say like, you want us to save this money, but you're not doing that. And then with these tax breaks, I'm sorry, tax breaks are on the rich. Jay. Anyway,
Yo, that's what we doing.
Jet Ski McGee over there, huh? Motherfucking boring company, huh?
Right.
First off, fuck y'all, 'cause I've never paid on taxes. For the record, I've never had to pay when it came to taxes, so I don't make no money.
But
Not really.
but with that, that's going to add to the deficit. You're trying you started digging into Medicaid because now you're saying because you got to find a way to kind of balance that deficit you're not going to get from the taxes, and now
Right.
people are going to get scared because they might not have Medicaid now. It's already hard enough right now as it is to get some of that shit, and now that's just one more thing.
Hey,
So the
Yeah,
question
dude,
of
can I
hey,
oh,
go ahead?
ahead.
Go ahead, go out. Go ahead, go out.
I'm sorry, to be real quick. I had a dude come in the office a day, a guy I know, he works at one of the hospitals, and his mom is in like a nursing home. She's like 97, and he was talking about that he's been struggling he said been going through the last couple of days because with the Medicaid cuts, they done kicked his mom out of the damn nursing home
Damn.
and shit because like the Medicaid and everything. And then another lady told me that her mother was like 90 something, and they're saying they cut her check, her disability check, to $3, down to $3.
And this is
They
before
were
the
saying
big
that
bill gets
whole
passed. This is
Yeah, that's
from
before the
Doge.
got
This is
passed.
from Doge
Those shit.
bullshits. And this is only gonna get worse when that bill if that bill gets passed.
yeah.
Hey,
But we'll go ahead, Cap. My bad.
Yeah,
hey,
you got Cap.
but this is who the people voted for, man. Them same people probably that's mad is the ones who voted for him. And then on top of that, you see people on these damn giving interviews all the time. This lady was doing the interview and they were like, man, Trump is trying to cut Department of Education and cut funding. And she was like, fuck it, do it. If it's for the betterment or the great for the America, he's like, but that means you're gonna lose your job. She said, fuck it, I don't care. That's how these people think, bro. And then it was what else was I looking at? Oh, because they still trying to pass that bill on the voting stuff. These women are voting to not have the right to vote, which is fucking crazy.
Man, listen. How's it gonna help or hurt, right? And I think to answer that question, understand what we discussing here. We talking about a the bill is basically to finance the government, right? Would you agree to that? Like the overarching component of passing this bill, every year supposedly the government tries to pass a budget, right? You basically have to mark off everything that the government's going to spend money on. You know what I'm saying? So
Can I ask you one question before you go forward? Would you
yeah,
let the people know if that birthday party that's about to cost America damn near $500 million is that in the bill too? I'm sorry, I just wanted to ask that question. Go ahead, Jay.
I mean, it's probably discretionary spending somewhere. You know what I'm saying? It's probably earmarked for that motherfucker. But yeah, I guess the president's trying to throw a big military style birthday party, and he's rolling out all the tanks and planes and
Well,
all this
to
shit.
to be fair, it's for the army. It's to
Yeah,
demonstrate the army birthday for the army.
yeah,
But it just happens to be on the same day as our fearless leader's birthday.
sure, sure. So the long and the short is, every year the government got to pass a budget. You know what I'm saying? And in that budget, you got to allocate for the military. You got to allocate for Medicaid. You got to allocate for um
Welfare,
education. You
all
got to
stuff.
allocate for welfare. You got to, and basically the problem is when you cut taxes, right? When you give people tax breaks, that's less money that you're taking in. Know what I'm saying? So, and every president does this to a degree. So I don't want people to think that, Democrats are great at this shit and the Republicans are terrible at it. Now, to be fair though, the last time we had a truly balanced budget was under Bill Clinton. Bill Clinton left a surplus, right? So not only did he get taxes where they needed to be, he cut government spending. And I mean, people got shat on him because a lot of people lost their jobs and shit under Bill Clinton. But he left a surplus in the budget at the end of the year, right? The end of the fiscal year, September. You know what I'm saying? That's when the fiscal year rolls over. And normally in the military, they start telling us, hey, yo, you need to start spending money. All right. Because we got money left over from this budget. And if we don't spend the money, then they're not going to give it to us next year. So at the end of the year, they're always, hey, yo, the dudes just roll around with the credit cards, be like, hey, man, tell us everything your office needs. Tell us everything that, you got flat screen TVs and new computers and all the shit because we got money left over that we did not spend. And see, it's that type of shit that needs to be stopping, but it's not. So long and the short, who is it gonna help? is going to help super rich motherfuckers. All right. If you got bread, then you're going to get a lot of tax breaks and you're going to be able to keep a lot of the money that you earn across the year. All right. Who is it going to hurt? If you're older and you don't have bread, if you are a child in a state where the education system is dog shit, then it's going to fuck your kids over from an education standpoint. Um, I don't know, man. I mean, it's a lot to read in this bill, and how it's going to affect people is you just never know. The disturbing part to me, though, is that it passed through the House, right? The House has the power to purse. You know what I'm saying? Like, the House has to agree to pay for all of this stuff. And like, if it didn't pass the House, then they have to change the shit up. So basically, the folks with the power to pay for this shit already said, hey, yo, man, we good to pay. Now the Senate is the ones who write the laws, you know what I'm saying? So now the Senate has to weigh over this thing, and they need to find, ways to legislate a way and get this money out there. Makes sense. So it's wild shit, bro. We'll see if it passes. I think it has a great chance of passing, to be honest. And part of me is like, fucking let them do it, man. Like, I'm really tired of seeing the tit for tat on the political front. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck it. If he won and this is what people want, then let them give them what they asked for. Let them give them what they asked for, dog. That's where I'm at with it. Real quick,
that.
I mean, I feel it, but what can you do, bro? I mean, I understand.
You can write to your congressman. There's a lot of things you can do. It's not fuck that giving up. Fuck that giving up shit, man.
You can do that. But my issue
I don't think he's looking at it as a way of giving up. I think he's looking at it as hey, these people that voted for him with all this bullshit, they were hollering,
I get it.
Hollering.
Cool.
And
I still don't. Cool. I'm on the same.
Ones that voted for him is gonna affect.
Doesn't matter, man. I'm still on the plane ride with these motherfuckers, whether they agree with the pilot or not. And if when this plane goes to fuck down, we all go to fuck down. Fuck that. Fuck that. I want these Republicans, some of these Republicans, to wake the fuck up because they see it, and their constituents who voted for Trump are starting to see it. And also, at the same time, we keep talking about this is what y'all voted for. Well, who else were they supposed to vote for? You got the Democratic Party over here covering up a dude that's been fucking ailing, sick as fuck, and now you gonna swoop in Harris, who, I'm sorry, man, she didn't seem like she knew what she was doing sometimes. She's supposed to be the border czar or where the fuck, and didn't do anything. So people are angry because you didn't give them a better fucking goddamn person to vote for, just like you did with fucking Hillary. Y'all fucked that shit up.
And a book came out about Joe Biden health. You know what I'm saying? Like, Democrats are starting to talk about that shit, and they should have been talking about it a long fucking time ago, yo. Yes. But they 100% covered up that dude's health was in a major degraded state, yo. Like they lied to the people on that shit. So yeah, I'm glad you brought that shit up, because I do want to go on record and say that the Democrats are full of shit for allowing Joe Biden to walk around and propping him up like this shit is Weekend at Bernie's, yo. Like this is a full-on functioning leader of the world country,
and if you knew he was a Weekend at Bernie's, you should have never ran him in the first place.
And
but y'all fucked.
Yeah. That vagina's drying over this political shit. But go ahead.
Hey, no, I was just gonna say I'm glad you brought that up too, man, because that is really fucked up. And the reason why, Kamala seemed like she knew what she was doing, because, man, she just got thrown into a position that she wasn't even ready for. And it's just like, just because I'm just saying, but just because you're the vice president don't mean that you're ready to that means that you're ready to campaign and do all the necessary thing, because you thinking this dude is gonna be running because that's what everybody wanted. And there was no succession plan. To be honest, if he was in that deteriorated state, he should have stepped his fucking ass down and let her run the fucking country and get her shit off and try to make sure she's ready to even be in that position. Just because you're a vice president don't mean that you can you should be the fucking next president. Don't even run for the presidency. It's like everybody ain't meant to be a fucking supervisor. Everybody ain't meant to be a manager. Some people got to lead and some people got to follow. And you don't know if you're ready for that position until you get into that position sometimes.
Sorry,
And
I
they didn't do it.
100% disagree. Your
Well,
job
that's
as a vice president is to be the next person in fucking charge. How many vice presidents have ended up running for presidency after they have been vice president? It's been a lot, including
I mean,
George Bush Sr., both
Yeah.
Biden, Al Gore. A ton of them have done it. Have ran for
I'm not.
presidency after that. She should have been ready. Now, I'm not saying that. Listen, what I think you're trying to say, because words mean things. You're making it seem like, oh man, she wasn't ready to be put in this position. There's too much pressure. Fuck all that. No, what the problem was, the party itself did not put her in a position to succeed because they were still trying to ride the coattails of Biden when Biden was looking weak.
Well,
And
but
she can't
yeah.
overcome that. She can't overcome that.
I
Hey,
feel that
Jay, let me.
if she tried to prepare, it would look like she was stabbing the party in the back if she tried to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like she had to fall in line, bro. But go ahead, Cap.
No, but that's what I was saying, Ryan. When I was saying she just wasn't for that part, what I was saying she wasn't ready is because as far as the campaigning part aspect of it, that's what I meant because she wasn't in that position. They didn't put her in that position to say, "Hey, it's your time to run." While because everybody already had Joe Biden in
Yeah.
the mix. So it was like she wasn't prepared. That's what I meant by that. But what I'm also saying is on the other side of the fence, I was just saying like I never said she wasn't ready. I know that's your job, but I'm saying sometimes even if you the next person in line and it is your job to be ready, some people ain't built to have that position. You know what I'm saying? So, like you said, there's a lot of vice presidents who have run, and there's a lot of vice presidents who didn't, and they knew that they wasn't they wasn't it, or they probably won't gonna get the vote. But I see what you're saying, but I wasn't saying like saying that. I was just saying she was just
Feel it.
didn't have.
Yeah.
She just wasn't put in a
I think
position because they kind of
I think
didn't
it's
give
a
it
further
a.
referendum on the Democratic Party too, because truth be told, she probably shouldn't have been a vice president either. Like they probably should have ran somebody else to fucking begin with. But
Mm-hmm.
again, Democrats playing black people minority fucking games, and they put her as the VP to get black people and women and minorities to the polls, and it worked. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? I don't think she was necessarily qualified to even be the fucking vice president based on her performance as the vice president. Now she casted record-breaking number of votes and all this shit, which is cool, but she was supposed to be the border czar and the border wasn't shit. All right, let's just be honest about that. The border wasn't shit, and she was appointed early on that she was going to be the one to clean the shit up, and she didn't do shit. But we can't stay
But
on this
hey,
shit. We got a lot of
how much?
shit,
But
bro.
that is true. How much of that was sabotaged as well?
Hey, man, I feel you. I
Yeah,
100%
a
feel you.
lot
The
of
whole
that was
party is
sabotaged
full of
as well
shit.
because they wouldn't have really had nothing to run on if they would allow her to succeed. So some of that is true, and some of that is fucking bullshit.
I mean,
That's
But
politics.
yeah,
yeah,
it is, and I do agree. I do agree with uh what you did say about them playing those racial games and shit and everything. I don't know, man. It it's politics. Like, hey,
And listen,
politics as
this is
usual, like
something.
Brian said.
This is anything that we all didn't know. We discussed this many times. This is
yep,
not something that we didn't know already. So
yep,
man, it is what it is. Unfortunately, it's a situation. So let's press. I'm
yep.
This is
tired
what
of
they
We
get for fucking Bernie.
yeah, hell yeah, they fucked Bernie Sanders over. But
But
anyway,
before we press to the next topic, man, I want to lighten the mood up a little bit. I just seen something, man. And listen, since we're all gamers here, and this is something that we all play, y'all gonna get a kick out of this shit. So just stand by. Look at the screen.
shut the fuck up.
He got a bottle of fucking baby oil with this guy. Hell
Hell
yes.
nah. You notice
That
whose
shit is
name didn't
hilarious.
come out in all this Diddy shit? Johnson and Johnson.
I can't
Johnson and
say that.
Johnson separated from this shit like a motherfucker, dog. They like,
Immediately.
you talking about all this baby oil and ain't nobody saying Johnson Johnson? Hey yo, somebody at Johnson Johnson got pulled in a motherfucker, yo, for real. Cause you ain't heard nobody talk about that. You hear all this baby oil, and of course, whenever you normally had heard about baby oil, it was Johnson and Johnson. Like that's their bag. Ain't nobody saying Johnson Johnson, cause Mr. Johnson will sue the fuck out of you, yo.
Yes, I will.
Well, I thought that was funny as hell. I
That's
had to
right.
show it.
Yeah, that's just wild, man. We missed one pardon, or at least one pardon conversation. Tiger King Joe Exotic
Mm, mm,
was super
mm.
upset over the Chrisleys getting pardoned, man. And he basically is like, hey man, I'm sitting in prison dying of cancer over fucking Carol Baskin, and I'm locked the fuck up. But
That
I
bitch
guess
Carol Baskin.
that bitch Carol Baskin. The man was fucking Doc Antle on that shit, though. Doc Antle was the fucking man. But anyway, I guess Joe Exotic's boyfriend, he was some Latin dude. He got released and he's deported. And he left Joe Exotic a letter. And the motherfucking letter had an imprint of his asshole on the letter.
Hold on, the asshole or the ass?
Wait,
The
hold up, man.
asshole.
That means you
sir.
had to separate the
He
cheeks
had
to
to
get
spread
to
the ass.
to
It
get
was
the
like,
to get the flour on it. To get the
So the letter was probably crinkled up to the motherfucker. That bitch was probably crinkled because you had to shove that paper in between your eyes. That shit was crinkled like a muff. I
My
bet
man
that
was
shit stank.
or he could have sat the paper down and spread his ass and just kind of dipped his
So what
ass.
did he do? Put some paint in. He put some paint in his ass crack and then put the paper in there to make a.
I
I
wish
bet you,
I
Joe.
knew.
I bet
I
you.
wouldn't put it past
I
it.
bet you that motherfucker was. I bet you he was sniffing that paper too.
Oh, Joe Exotic is a nasty man, yo. What's up with that's stupid as hell. What's up with Buddy with the fucking flamethrower, man? What the fuck is that? Out in
Bro.
Boulder, Colorado, guy had a homemade flamethrower or some shit. What is that?
So since you were talking about and this is the gentleman, I think they called it they consider it a terrorist attack.
Yep, 100%.
You said you were talking about and I was gonna transition into that because you were talking about the whole border thing. It was a big issue about that because they're blaming the Biden administration for this dude, saying that because he came here on a tourist visa and his tourist visa expired. He said he should have been deported, but he just I don't know. I guess he either fell under the radar through the cracks, whatever. But he was still here, and this guy was planning this for a year. He had a makeshift blowtorch that he made, and he went online and learned how to make, and he had Molotov cocktails. So
Yep.
he waited. He waited. Said he waited a whole year. He planned this for a whole year. He was waiting for his daughter to graduate. And then he came out there and went crazy. I don't think he killed anybody, but he did injure like 6 people. I don't
12
think he
people.
killed anybody. 12 people?
12 people. It was at a pro-Israel rally, and he screamed some pro-Palestinian before he did it.
Yeah. So he was planning this for a whole year, but that's like I said, they blaming the Biden administration. Said this is from the Biden. They put the whole blame on this on Biden, whatnot. Is because this guy slipped through the cracks. Was supposed to have been deported, was on a tourist visa, but he's supposed to be here and whatnot. But yeah, man, the man, you know, made a homemade blowtorch. I mean, I think it's crazy now. Like it's like you would think the internet or the government would somehow find a way to block some of this content because it's like you can go on the internet.
Nope. Don't do that.
No,
Don't do that.
It's not about. Hey, I'm speaking. We podding. It's not about doing that.
Okay.
I'm just asking
Okay.
because it's like
slope.
it is slippery. You're right. It is slippery. Where you can go online and Google how to make a bomb or YouTube or some shit, or how to make this or how to make Molotov cocktail. It's that simple to do that shit.
So it's not. So you're not
And
going on YouTube. Stop. You're not going on YouTube to learn how to make a bomb. They don't have that shit
giving
readily available.
I'm just giving examples You know what I'm saying?
But that's
it
not a
can't
good
be
example. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Before we misspeak, that's what I'm sorry to cut you off. I gotta cut you off on that shit. You're not going on
found.
YouTube and finding ways to make bombs. Like
Let me
that
start.
YouTube itself won't let you do that shit. So, but other than that, I think I get what you're saying, man. But going and censoring the internet, especially in America, that is a slippery fucking slope because then you end up like China and Russia. But that's all I gotta say about that part.
Anarchist cookbook, but yeah, that shit's fucked up, man.
But also, I
And
think
what else?
also, man, the one thing we're not looking at, well, a lot of people aren't looking at. This dude did this in a pro-Palestinian way, right? He's trying to say pro-Palestinian. Are people not paying attention to what the fuck's going on in fucking Gaza right now? Like, I'm not trying to excuse what the fuck he's doing. What the fuck he's doing was bullshit. But what the fuck is going on in Gaza is fucking awful. They're not letting aid in, and then when they did let the little bit of aid in, people were fighting over it and killing each other over it. Right? There was gunshots. It's even the ex prime minister of fucking Israel came out and goes, "This is paramount to fucking genocide." Those are literally his fucking words. You can look that shit up.
Who said that? Ehud Barak? Which one? Which one?
I forget his name. I can't pronounce it anyway. But yeah, it was one of the ex prime ministers of Israel. He came out and said it. He was actually pro about what they were doing at first, but now about what's going on. Now what's going on because they're not letting aid in, and then also they started building settlements over there. Like it's what's going on there. It's fucking terrifying, and I think the way the U.S. has responded as far as cracking down on some of these colleges because of what some of these students are protesting for. Also, free speech. It's just which you're blaming the colleges for the way that their students are acting or their views, which is now going to hurt us because how much funding you think? Where do you think a lot of this research and stuff comes from? And these, you know, like for cancer research, for your fucking phone, this fucking phone. It wasn't for fucking Harvard. They wouldn't have a goddamn touchscreen. Okay, you wouldn't be over here watching great porn at fucking 1080p, you know, 120 frames per second, right before you go to bed and shit.
No, I love my smut.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, they say.
But we're taking funding away from that shit. I know I'm getting way off track to what this is, but it's all interconnected. And then now you're prosecuting Chinese students for coming over here because they're from China. Dude, I was just reading an article the other day. There is 10 institutions that have that are really they're on a higher education scale when it comes to certain things in education. I think particularly when it came to science. None of those are in China, and guess what? The number one is, and it's not even close. It's fucking Harvard, and the fact that he's attacking this institution particularly is crazy. Believe me, why porn? Why not church services? Hey man. They got married naked on some of those pictures too. Shit, fuck around.
For this hell, man.
Right, hey, let's keep it moving, man. Let's keep it moving.
Hey, no, I mean, I just wanna say, man, Elon wilding out right now, dog. This motherfucker saying, man, he trying to put up that bread, saying we got to get these Republicans out who voted for that bill in November.
That just came out.
Yeah.
Breaking news.
Elon?
Oh wow.
Oh shit.
Hey,
wow.
Hey man, he ain't.
Listen, we already listen. This is. I'm not. Why are we surprised? Did we not say at some point these two
Elon gonna jump ship? Yeah, we did. We called it.
We said this at some point. Gonna butt heads. Yeah, here it is. It's coming.
That's probably why he's not there no more.
Well, you know, his time
is up.
Though. Yeah, I mean, they could have found another position for him if they really wanted to, but
breaking news, man. They trying to all the Navy ships that's named after prominent black people like Harriet Tubman, Thurgood Marshall. They're trying to rename those ships. Make America great.
They already forced. He already came out and said he wanted to get one renamed those names after some homo pride stuff, LGBTQ or whatever. So he was already telling the Navy to change the name. So not surprised on this.
Yeah. Speaking, we're
Race
talking
for
about
that race.
bumping heads, and we're talking about the Navy. We might as well talk about some gay shit. Billionaire David Geffen. See these transitions, boy. Forget about it. He's an 82-year-old guy, and he was married to David Armstrong. He's a 32-year-old go-go dancer. And yeah, this dude, David Geffen, is worth some amounts of billions of dollars, yo. And they do not have a prenup. And they got married in
Not
2023.
Geffen from Geffen Records, is it?
I'm not sure, man.
The record label.
Yeah, he's a record exec. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's him. Yeah. Yeah, that's wild as fuck. You're 82 years old and you married to a 32-year-old little dude and shit. He's a go-go dancer.
What's wild about it?
It's less than 2 years of marriage, yo. You don't think?
What's
So
wild about it?
what's wild about it? What's wild? The dude is 82. First up, you ever seen 82-year-old balls?
Listen,
No, goddamn.
what was
this
the
motherfucking David
first off-
Armstrong has? You know what I'm saying?
Hopefully, I'll be looking at my
what's
own
the,
one day.
Anna Nicole Smith? Did she marry an 80-some-year-old dude?
Yeah, she did, man. She did.
It's a lot of people that do that,
But
especially when it's
she
when
was
it's the
set up,
but
she was set up to be paid. This dude ain't had no fucking prenup, bro. No prenup.
Hey, he
No
want to take
prenup.
care of this dude. He want to take care of Go-Go. We want to take care of old Go-Go JoJo, whatever.
Hey,
You know,
you want to know what's
The
crazy?
old dude is the one that want the divorce, yo. The old dude is trying to like he ain't dick like he used to or whatever, man. Like, you know, the
Maybe,
old
hey,
dude is like,
maybe the young dude wasn't good enough.
hey, well, young dude gonna cash out, and he gonna sit in that paper with his butthole print on it and send it to him in the mail. Somebody, thanks.
Said you're gonna miss this ass. Let me put my asshole on the
this
paper
ass.
for
You
you.
know what I'm saying? He gonna send him $100 bill with his asshole on his stamped on it.
Hey, Pat makes a good point, man. For $1 billion, I look at an 8-year-old's balls. How far would y'all go to go? How far would y'all go if would you marry a dude that has $8.7 billion and he's 82 years old?
no.
Are you
not
letting him
marrying
do the
him yet.
bending?
No,
Man,
man.
you probably not gonna be able to get that shit up anyway.
Are you letting him do the bending?
How much money am I making?
Bent or doing no bending. I'm sorry.
Are you letting him do the bending?
Answer the question, sir.
2 years?
I ain't gotta answer shit. I ain't, man. Yeah.
I'm talking to Ryan. He asked Ryan that question.
Yeah, I do it. Yeah, I do
You
it.
let him bend you over?
Yeah. 2 years. And then I'm getting half that. I'm getting half that $1 billion. Hell yeah, I do it.
I'm not surprised. This freaky motherfucker. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised.
I do it. I'll tell you what, Lil. I'll bring y'all a piece of that. I'll
Hey,
bring y'all a piece of that
that's
pie.
stupid, man. That's stupid.
I'll be we ain't saying that word on this. You gonna get us canceled.
That's somebody's favorite word.
Pat, why you do this?
Don't get us canceled. Don't get us canceled.
All right, I won't read it. But but yeah, man.
Nothing against it. That's what you choose. Nothing against it. I just couldn't do it.
I guess in California you got to pay spousal support if you're a divorce petitioner for half the length of the marriage, yo. So he's gonna get payments for at least 1 year, regardless of what's going on. So that's crazy, man. It's kind of sad too, though, man. Like that old dude thought he had found love and shit, man. And I mean, you're 82 years old, bro. Like you thought you had found your person and shit. And, truth be told, he probably don't give a fuck about the money, man. Like this dude's had money forever. Like the money don't even matter to this dude.
He's about to die soon. Let's be honest.
Yeah, right. I mean, that's kind of shitty, bro. Stop marrying
Old boy
go-go
played
dancers.
that. Old boy played that Teddy Pendergrass on him, huh?
God
Love
damn, though,
TKO.
man. Just you gonna have to rub on that old dude and everything. Are you gonna be the little spoon or the big spoon, or does it really
Hey
matter?
man, y'all didn't say I couldn't be high on some shit. So
I mean, you clearly need to be high as shit constantly. I mean, that's got to be a thing.
Man, you got to be damn near your
I'll
deathbed
be
high.
I'll be diddied. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you gonna let him kiss you in the mouth and everything, huh?
I'll rub that cum on his nipples.
Ah, yeah, fucking.
Hey, and speaking of Diddy, man. Speaking of Diddy, so so Cam, man, Cam did an interview with the Punisher. Had an interview with the Punisher, man. It was asking the man all kind of questions. So the Punisher, even though he took the stand,
Who's the Punisher? Let the
so the
people know who the
Punisher
Punisher is.
is so the Punisher is one of the male escorts that was hired by Diddy and by Cassie to have sex with Cassie. But some of the shit he was saying, man, had me rolling. He was like talking about because he was scared. He said he couldn't perform. He said because he was scared because he said first off it was awkward because he said there was this dude in the back of the corner with a thing over his face beating off and
Right, right.
he
Okay,
said
so what's the
beat
current shit on him
giving
though?
them
What's the current
instructions.
shit on him?
What now?
You brought him up for a reason. What's the current shit on him?
No, that's the current shit that he was in an interview. He was getting interviewed by Cam, and he was
Oh,
just
okay,
giving his
okay.
take, but it wasn't like a courtroom type shit. He was like it was on some funny type shit. He was saying, and talking about how he was scared because he heard back in the hood, 'cause I guess the dude from New York too, and Diddy, be kind of like be trying to muscle people or whatever. So he said that's why he couldn't perform. He was scared because it's like you looking over your shoulder, thinking if you make a mistake, this man might, try to off you. And then he thinking of that, since this man over here beating off, he might want to get in the mix. And, talking about he might try to jump on me or something or whatnot. He goes, I don't roll like that. But he was giving all kinds of things about how he was eating the box and all kind of stuff, man, and doing this and that to Cassie. And yeah, he said, man, I was taking all kind of pills and stuff like that. But then Cam said, man, I'm sorry to hear that. He goes, man, we're gonna send you a case of that horsepower. Trust me, no matter what the
Yeah,
situation
big
is, that's gonna get you
horsepower.
right.
That's
But
crazy.
yeah, man, it was
Man.
funny.
Yeah, yeah, that's some wild shit, man. That Diddy trial, man. I guess the defense is starting to cross-examine a lot of the people. It's like last week and the weeks building up to this week have been basically the prosecution and all of their witnesses for the most part, and the defense has yet to put up any witnesses, I don't think. But this week they've been kind of going back and cross-examining some of these former employees, and some of these mostly women that are claiming that Diddy was this monster and he was controlling them and all this shit. And Diddy's got receipts, bro. So they're pulling out text messages and shit. So on one hand, last week you was just telling us all you were scared for your life, and this dude was, he was an absolute monster and all this shit. And now they pulling out text messages like, hey yo, in this text message, you said that you had a dream that you were trapped in an elevator with R. Kelly, of all fucking people, and Diddy came to save you. You know what I'm saying? Like, the lady texted Diddy that shit. Like, so, I appreciate you, Wawoofty Wham. I'm having wild dreams, but yo, you were the hero in my dream, and I appreciate you type shit. You know what I'm saying? And people coming out, and it's just all the
Security
like
guard.
Cassie, they had brought it up in the past that I'm always ready to freak off, and yeah, man, I wish we could freak off before we could go and all this stuff. And it's like, you on one hand you saying that all this stuff was forced, and then back to buddy you were just talking about, he was there servicing Cassie, he wasn't there to service Diddy at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, man, it's
He
that
was
whole
giving
shit.
details how like she was like, he said he ate the box and said as soon as he come up, she starts scooting forward, ready for him to go ahead and bust her
Go ahead and
down.
eat up.
Like, yeah.
Yeah,
But
yeah. See,
one thing too, they talk about the security guard. He was one of the ones, the security guard from the hotel where they had the incident where the videotape of Cassie getting whooped.
right.
The hotel security guard said Diddy paid him $100K for that video or that incident at the hotel to give him that video.
Yeah,
100K.
well, It certainly wasn't enough because the motherfuckers had copies.
Mm.
God damn. I guess a Florida man got bit by a fucking alligator and then he got shot to death. What the fuck?
Yeah, man.
Florida's
So
a wild place.
Florida's wild as fuck. Yeah. Well, we got a couple stories about people fucking with animals. Again, stop fucking with animals. But Florida man, are we surprised? Guy was apparently high on methamphetamine, and also, are we surprised? And he went for a pool. He went for a dip in the pool, not pool. Sorry, in a body of water, and he was bleeding from an alligator bite. And then he was flipping out on the cops. And he was going after the cops, attacking them, reaching for their weapon. And because I guess he had the cops. Sorry, let me rewind here. The cops were called on him because he was acting erratically around an area,
It's acting like
and
it's on
then
meth. Got it.
yeah, he's on meth, right? And so he's attacking the cops. The cops are like, "Nah, fuck this!" Boom, 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 put him down. Yeah, man, Florida man.
God damn, man.
Right here, hold my meth pipe.
You know what kind of a bad fucking day you gotta be having to get bit by a fucking alligator and then get into it with the
The
cops and
cops,
then get shot to death?
fuck,
Oh my god.
9 lives were
I,
up.
I started watching that Final Destination, man. Oh
Mm.
man. That shit is hilarious. Yo, man, the
It's
way
fun.
Jeff fucking
It's,
oh man, that shit is hilarious. I ain't gonna spoil it, but yo, man, yeah, that shit was wild
Watch them. Be
as
careful
fuck.
with the piercings. All I gotta say.
Yeah, dog. They unlocking new fears for me and shit, man. That shit
well, you know
is
about
wild as fuck,
the
bro.
jacuzzi fear, right?
It's a jacuzzi one?
Yeah, you never heard of 1,000 Ways to Die? The dude sat on the jacuzzi
And
and
it
all
sucked
his.
his intestines out or whatever. Yeah, that's shitty. Oh man. Mm.
Literally.
I thought it was a pool though. I thought he put his because the pool blows out, but the a jacuzzi blows out too. There's no suction in
So
my
there is
jacuzzi.
some suck. It depends on the jacuzzi too and the filtration system. But it's in a hot tub in that
That's,
one. That
yeah,
was the
that's
first and only episode. I just happened to be flipping through the channels and that was on. I said, man, fuck this show. Who watches this shit? That was.
that's just wow. Bullshit. R&B artist Jaheim got charged with 6 counts of animal cruelty up in Georgia. Man, this motherfucker was basically mistreating his dogs and shit. Man, they found them all emaciated and shit. And hey, yo, man, don't have fucking animals if you're not gonna take care of your fucking animals, bro.
That's it.
Like, cause animals ain't even asked for you to do shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you not equipped to take care of dogs and all that shit, then don't do that. However, another beautiful transition, man. We're talking about meth. Did y'all see that video of the lady get pulled over in the car and she got all kinds of animals in the car? She a meth addict. The cop pulls her over. She got a raccoon in the car, bro. They had pulled her out the car.
Huh?
The raccoon had her fucking meth pipe, dog. And the
Stop
cop
that
is
shit.
dying laughing. The cop is dying laughing. He's like, "Oh my god, the
That shit was
raccoon has the
crazy.
meth pipe." He's like, "No kidding, man." He's like actually trying to smoke it, man. Get that meth. That's evidence. You know what I'm saying? Like, chick had a raccoon in the car trying to smoke meth, man. It was sad as fuck, bro. Oh yeah, it did happen in a pool in one of Final Destination movies. Yeah, the person got their shit sucked out or whatever. But yeah, find that video. You don't have to play it now, Ryan. Yeah, man. A quick search of meth addict raccoon should
I
probably
found it.
get you that video.
I found it. Oh yeah, I found it.
Are you gonna try to put it up or are you gonna keep?
Yeah, I can. Y'all keep it moving. I'll put it up there eventually.
All right, right on. I ain't gonna talk about no. How about Boeing, man? For the longest and early in the pod, man, we were talking about how all the planes are crashing and shit, and it was a Boeing whistleblower that came out talking about how Boeing was skipping safety steps and all of this shit. Well, I guess a federal judge basically came down and said Boeing is gonna escape liability for the crashes and everything. And That's kind of dog shit. I mean, they still are gonna have to pay out like $1 billion and around 400 million. So it's gonna go to damages for the families and stuff, but they're not gonna be held criminally liable for basically fucking with the public safety, man. I think that's some bullshit. Y'all got anything on Boeing?
They always got them clauses, man, that escape from harm and always wrongdoing and shit, man.
That's it. It's the same thing with the company Purdue that pushed OxyContin and started the whole opiate crisis. So, not surprised.
Yep, yep. A lot of states, I don't know if we talked about it in the past, but a lot of states are changing their SNAP benefits, man. It's more and more, most recently, Indiana. And SNAP is god damn it, what's the acronym for SNAP, man? Let me see. SNAP benefits, supplemental nutrition assistance program, right? It's basically welfare. And in the past, you know, if you've been to motherfuckers on welfare house, sometimes, man, they fucking fridge be packed to the gills with all the fly shit. You know what I'm saying? They got all the snacks and all the fucking sodas and
Got all
juicy
the new
juices,
snacks.
and they got all the new snacks and big ass steaks and all kinds of shit. Well, states are starting to crack down on what SNAP benefits are including. And so Indiana came out and said no more soda, no more candy. Yeah, SNAP is food stamps. Yeah, basically. They don't have paper food stamps no more, do they? Ain't it all on the card?
Nah, it's
Shit,
card.
you
All
don't
on the
just
card now.
yeah.
Hey, ain't
Y'all
gonna lie.
y'all ever use food
I
stamps?
sure as hell did. I ain't gonna lie,
Yeah.
during COVID, I damn sure applied to have that $400 on my card for fucking groceries. During
No
COVID, yes,
shit.
sir. Fuck yeah, I did.
Y'all motherfuckers is
Yeah, I
holding
had
out.
I had that shit for about almost about 2 years, damn near. $400.
No shit.
Yep.
All right, that's what's up, man.
I damn sure
Well,
did for it. It didn't matter about the income, none. They just applied for it. Damn sure did.
right. Well, I don't know. I think in a lot of states, you know, in terms of this, I don't think it's a war on poverty necessarily, but yo, man, it's definitely people on assistance have been getting some negative press. You know what I'm saying? And just any ideas on the idea that, you know, that no more sodas, no more, like, people are saying that you starting to affect my livelihood, you know, or now you trying to, you know, make it so that, you know, you basically trying to punish me now. You know what I'm saying? Any thoughts on states rolling back SNAP benefits?
I mean, for the ones that misuse it, I can understand. But for people who actually need it and use it, I mean, it sucks for them. But but I've seen some, man. I don't know, Ryan may not know too much about this. You ain't, you grew up in the burbs, but us cats that got some hood background. No, don't wait. Let me finish
Nah,
saying again.
first of all, no, man. I
Let me
wasn't in the birds the
No
whole goddamn
sheriff, the
time.
police
And
in the bird.
hey,
let me
fun
finish this.
facts, we had goddamn food stamps when I was growing up. We just happened to
You're
make it
not let
out
me
the
finish.
motherfuckers. Y'all just wanted to stay in it.
Did you
Anyway,
have
keep going.
you know what I was gonna say? Did you have a cookie lady in your neighborhood? And you go to her house and she got all the snacks, candies, and
A
all
candy
that
lady?
shit.
Yes, my grandma was the candy lady. She got, you know what? Move the fuck on.
I ain't ask you about your grandma sitting in your neighborhood. Would you
Too
went
damn
to?
cold on how
I
I'll
ain't
be
think
having
your
that
grandma.
shit.
Ohio
So a
ain't
lot of
had
these
candy
cats.
ladies?
Not where I was at. Not no fucking
No shit.
Railsburg. No.
That's what I
No.
just. Well, that's what I was saying. I ain't ask you about your grandma.
But
I asked
I
you
knew
where you
of it
grew up.
though. But I knew of it. Man, listen. I'll sick of this because I grew up in my parents made it out the hood bullshit. I'm gonna get on my goddamn soapbox. I'm sorry,
Hey,
my
nothing.
parents.
Hey,
Hey, I
Ryan.
made it
No,
up
fuck
out of. We
that.
all made
Fuck
it up
that.
out of there. We
No,
all
fuck
made it
that.
up out of there.
I'm sorry if my parents made it out the motherfucker because they wanted to better their fucking family.
Don't
When
be sorry.
half these other motherfuckers want to stay on the fucking food stamps. You know what my mom told the lady at food stamp at the government? She said when she went to get rid of food stamps, said she didn't need it no more. Back when it was paper, she goes, "Hey, I don't need this no more." And that lady gave her a look of a stink face. Man, fuck that. We made it out. Hey, being broke and being poor ain't black culture. That's just being broke and being poor. Fuck that. That's all I gotta say.
He turned this shit to a whole different story. I ain't saying nothing about nobody being
Coming at me.
all I was talking about the cookie
Oh,
lady.
you don't know about this because
That
you
was-
was in the suburbs. The fuck out of here.
But you answered my question. You said you didn't have
I
one.
did know about it. I told you I knew about it because my grandma was the candy
Yeah,
was the
but you
candy
didn't
lady.
have one, though, sir. You
No,
said you
that
didn't
that area
have
didn't have one, but I knew about it in other areas in Ohio.
Anyway, a lot of
Fuck outta
these,
here.
I remember like, these folks, man, when I grew up, they was getting the food stamps. They was making money off of that shit. They was buying off, taking them food stamps, buying all the damn snacks and sodas and candies and cookies and shit, and they reselling that shit out their crib, at a little store at their house.
Man, what you think motherfuckers used to do in Chicago when Christmas time come? You try to find a motherfucker who's selling them food stamps for cheap because they trying to get
Yeah.
that cash to go buy them presents.
Yep.
But see, they
Yep.
fucked the game up on the food stamps because it used to be, you know what I mean, you basically pay half type shit or like a quarter of what they worth, man. These motherfuckers wanting 75% type shit, man. Like they fucked the food stamp racket up altogether, man. Like, and for those who don't understand,
Yeah, because because it went from you could do the single joint, then some places wouldn't take it if it wasn't in the book. You know what I'm saying?
right,
And
right.
then they switched it to the card, and you got to show ID and have that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's all crazy. Yeah,
Back in the day, you basically can do, you know what I'm saying, if it's a $10 food stamp, then you can give them, you know what I'm saying, a few bucks for it type shit. So $3 on a $10 food stamp and you was in the game because you was putting like it's 100% profit for the person selling the food stamps. You know what I'm saying? They got them for free. So whatever bread they can make off of the flip was what it was. And then it got to be, you know, man, the $10 food stamp was $5. And then now these motherfuckers so proud of the shit and like, hey man, $7 for the 10. It's like, man, what the fuck, bro? These shits used to be, I mean, you used to bust down a book of food stamps and get right, man. But and then the wild shit is you go to the store and when you pay the $5 food stamp joint for something that costs $5, you would even get change back off that. Because if you were paying for with food stamps, the price wasn't the same. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm telling you, the food stamp hustle that's what was up. Not that I know nothing about it, but yeah, man. What else we got going on, yo? Relationships. You know, y'all want to argue about some relationship shit? I got 5 on it. Hell yeah. Is dating somebody who still lives with their ex ever acceptable? Dating somebody who still lives with their ex. I know I got my own story about this shit, but what
Go
y'all know
ahead.
about this,
Speak
though?
your piece.
what's the question?
Well, I
One
need
more
to know.
time.
Is dating somebody who still lives with their ex ever acceptable? You meet a chick in the club,
Hey,
you exchange
hey,
numbers, you find out she
hey.
still live with her ex.
It
Is it
depends
still
on
on?
the person and what they willing to deal with. As anything, because you got motherfuckers who they definitely down with it. You know what I'm saying? Like me personally, I don't think I could do that because I always wondering if somebody, if as soon as I leave, am I doing stuff for the betterment of both of them? Is when I leave, he clapping them cheeks, or if I give her something and she giving it to that motherfucker, like man, I can't do it.
Tiff said, I married him. Don't ask me.
But hey, but if she running you that bread from that dude, you with it?
Is she running you the bread from the dude?
If she living with the ex and she running you
I mean,
bread,
she basically is if he paying half the shit. That's more money for her.
no, I'm saying if you dating the ex, you dating the chick, she living with the ex, right? But the ex is giving her bread and she breaking you off.
That's what I just said.
I mean, yeah, technically. I mean, if
Yeah,
he's
that's what I
splitting
basically.
household bills, then I mean, you know, if he paying for everything, then whatever money she got left over is money she probably would have had to pay if he wasn't paying for shit. So, I mean, technically, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
And I'm beating that shit down while he's sleeping in the room next door.
Now, see, that's the fun part right
This
there.
thing
All right, so Pete. All right, so Pete, right? So allegedly, supposedly, you know what I'm saying? I deploy, right? I meet a chick, and during a deployment, we break shit off at the deployment on some AO, we both had situations type shit. So, it's a little deployment jump off, whatever. Next thing you know, a couple months later, she hits me up and shit, or one of us hit each other up type shit. And it's like, yeah, this is my situation. And she was dating a dude while she was deployed. She was living with him. And she gets back to the crib and he done knocked the chick up. Know what I'm saying? So she was deployed fucking around with me, but while he was at home, he knocked the chick up. You know what I'm saying? And so we like, well, what's good? You know what I'm saying? You want to get together or what? It's like, well, fuck it. So she came up to where I was stationed. We did the visit thing and shit. And then I ended up coming down there on some visit type shit. And the dude was fucking living there, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, dude was in pretty decent shape. Like, he was pretty swole, man. That motherfucker, And when I pull up, he giving me the meme mug and you know what I'm saying? And I mean, she had already put me on the game. Like I knew exactly what I went into. So, and we had talked about the shit and the long and the short is I end up marrying the chick. Right? So we get married and we station in 2 different places and they'll do a joint spouse. So one of you is coming to the other one's base type shit. And I was thinking that we both were thinking that she was gonna come to where I was. Nope. They gave me orders to where she was. And ironically, where fucking Cap was. And that's how I met fucking Cap. And that's a whole nother story. But anyway, so I end up moving down there. I'm living in the crib, yo, with my wife and her ex-boyfriend. We all living together and shit.
What the hell?
We all living together, yo. So check it though, right? So and we used to drink it up and shit. We used to play Xbox and everything. Like, he ended up being a right dude, you know what I'm saying? Like he just had a situation, when small head get his big head in trouble or whatever. But anyway, so one night we drinking in that motherfucker, right? We getting faded. And I get faded sometimes. I get on my honor shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, hey yo, man, on some real shit, bro. If I was you, I would want to whoop my ass. You know what I'm saying? So check it. I'll give you a fair one, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like we can get a fair one off right now. Like I feel like I owe that to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, dog, I fucked your girl while she was deployed, came home, married her. You gotta hear me beating it up every other night or whatever, however often that is. You know what I'm saying? I'm eating up all the snacks. I'm smoking up all the squares. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you owe me a fair one. Yo, man, I will give you a fair one. You know what I'm saying? And I kind of had to talk him into it. You know what I'm saying? And I eventually talked him into it. Like I said, he is a brolic motherfucker, man. This dude, he was in the gym, but he wasn't working out for strength. He was working out all them vanity muscles. You know what I'm saying? So his legs was, kind of weak. Man, I slammed that motherfucker all over that house, boy. I ended up breaking his foot and shit. It was fucked up. We got into it. The next thing you know, the next day, I come home. This motherfucker got a big ass boot on his foot. Like, hey, yo, man, what the fuck? Like, man, when we was mixing it up, man, I broke my foot and shit. It's like, damn, dog. So I scooped him up and slammed him. He tried to catch himself, you know what I'm saying, on his foot. Man, I broke all that shit. I slammed the fuck out of that dude.
Okay. That's what. Okay, let me say this. That's one hell of a fucking story. I would have went to jail because I would have shot your ass. Let me tell you why. Because after all that shit, and then you talking about running fade, and then you whoop my ass, it's over with. Nigga,
I ain't throw no punches. I ain't throw no punches at him. You know what I'm saying? I was like, hey, man,
it don't matter. It don't matter. You tossed me around the crib. You tossed me around after I was living. I'm living in the crib that I'm living in before you even got here. But you done got moved into the married my old lady, and then you done go ahead and slam me around in this shit. But you got to die. You got to, because now it's like, damn, I can't whoop him, whoop my ass. So I came with it. Took everything. Took everything else from me. I ain't got shit left but to put this motherfucker in the ground.
Hey man, you got to get the fuck on.
And I don't mean to make
Hey,
it sound like that.
hey,
I'm like, damn.
I just want to say, Erica, I didn't just figure out anything. As soon as he started to tell the story, I already knew what the fuck
This
was
man had his
going
hand over
on.
his mouth laughing. He had his hand over his mouth laughing. I thought,
Yeah, she think dog, I already knew what the fuck he was about to say. That's why I was laughing as soon as he said the shit, because I already knew this shit. As soon as he started saying it, I said, when he said, because I had forgot about this shit until as soon as he said deployment. I said, yeah, I know who the fuck he talking about, dog. Because I was there. And like he said, that's how I met this dude. That's exactly because I knew the person he was talking about before he did.
Yeah.
So because my homeboy was knocking her roommate down before all of that. So that's how I met her. And then I knew of the dude in the whole situation. So, you know what I'm saying? What I was saying, but yeah, I
You
already
gotta
knew
say
what
them
it
names.
was.
Yeah.
Yeah, I already knew what it was. Yeah, Erica. So yeah, you saw delayed. I already knew. As soon as the deployment came, I said, "Oh, I know this dude."
but you got to feel where I'm coming
Yeah,
from. You
man.
understand where I'm coming from, man. It's like, man,
I do, man, but
it's
like
just
the
me.
thing is, though, I kept it on some 100 shit the entire time. Like when the first night that I drove down there, you know what I'm saying? I was like, hey yo, and the wild shit is when I married her, I moved down there on Christmas and shit. I had to drive through Christmas Eve. I got a fucking ticket in Montana or some dumb shit. Oh no, it was Wyoming. I got a ticket in Wyoming and shit. And I mean, I got there. I mean, everybody knew what it was. I mean, he was some young man. We get to split the
But it's
bill
the saying. It's the saying that
Hold
goes
on, hold
like,
on, hold on.
never.
Why were they still living together?
because they was in a lease
Yeah.
and
Oh
he ain't
man,
have
fuck
nowhere to
that.
go.
Fuck that. Oh, I got out of that. Fuck that.
Well, eventually he separated. He got out the military, probably on some bullshit, to be honest. And I mean, we eventually ended up buying a place and everything and moving out of that place, but they were renting a spot. And some other wild shit, bro. When she was visiting me one time, he had gone somewhere too, and the alarm went off at the crib, right? He had two beautiful fucking Rottweilers, yo, like beautiful dogs. The fucking cops respond to the alarm, come to their house and murder their dogs, bro. Killed their dogs in the garage.
Yo, what
They
the
ain't got
fuck?
no charges or nothing. I'm telling her like, hey, yo, the cops killed your fucking dog. Sue the city. Like, what are you doing? Like, y'all should sue the city over this shit. It's like, nah, man, it's all good, man. I'm like,
It's
no,
all good.
my fucking dogs. Like, and he loved those fucking dogs, bro. So when I moved in, he was already depressed over that shit. You know what I'm saying? And he got a baby on the way by a chick that, was the throwaway chick or whatever. And this motherfucking dude that moved into my crib, balling his gut in it.
This
You know what I'm
dude was
saying?
a
Riding
straight
big.
sucker.
But
Straight
dog,
sucker. Let me
and
tell
and
you
then
why.
but just the shit about the whole story is this motherfucker, man, get drunk and he like, man, fuck it, let's just run the fade. And in fact, you had to convince this motherfucker to fight
Nah,
you.
that's what
I
I'm
already
saying.
know you was on some
Listen,
bullshit. And
but dog,
then
and they
that just added to the shitty time he was having, bruh. This
Broke his
man had
foot.
lost his
He broke his
dog.
foot.
He broke his foot after getting
ex-
whooped. You knocking his
ex-
chick down.
exactly my
God
point, Cat.
damn.
This ain't a saying to talk about. Never fight a dude who got a reason to fight. He had every reason to
No
fight.
reason to fight.
Every reason to fight. Them the ones is like they be like, sometimes be the most dangerous. Cause it's like they ain't got nothing to lose. And you still get whooped. Come on,
Dog,
man.
but
Bruh.
look, if it ain't in you, it ain't in you.
It
The
ain't
Oh, it
in
thing
definitely
is,
wasn't in him.
hold on.
Definitely
If
wasn't
it
in him.
pause, if it ain't in them, pause. It just ain't in them. And the thing was, after all said and done, whatever he may have felt because they were so cool and playing Xbox and shit,
Right.
like
Could have been gone by then.
He really like, look, I'm the one who fucked up. We both was doing our thing, so I can't be mad because we was both doing our thing. So whatever happened. You come in the crib, we splitting bills 3 ways. You know what I'm saying? He's still doing whatever he doing on the side. He probably didn't give a fuck about the chick
But dog,
that was currently
like,
his chick anyway. So
it's
he
like the
look,
whole-
I got damn near a best friend out the deal because look, it wasn't like even though they was cheating on each other,
Damn.
even though they
The
weren't,
motherfucker was all right, bro. He was
yeah,
all right.
even though
Like,
even though they both was
My
cheating
bestie,
on
that's
each
my
other,
bestie.
even though they was both cheating on each other, when he came into the picture, everything was off. So it wasn't like he was trying to get back with the chick. He already knew what it was. And even if he
I
did
get all
feel
that.
some type,
he was still low key.
I get-
but like I said,
I get-
even if he did feel some type of way, after a while, you playing Xbox with a motherfucker, you got
I
this
don't give a
motherfucker
fuck.
over here
I get
building
all-
Xboxes. It's like fucking dog.
I
Like
get all of that.
some
I
shit
get
you
all of
don't
that, but
care
listen.
about no more.
Nah, but listen, I'm not finna be I can't be in the crib, living in the crib, and you knocking my chick down. My ex.
It's not your chick, and you didn't already had it, so who gives a
Listen,
fuck?
hold on.
Sloppy
It's
seconds.
fine. Listen, but I'm living in the crib. If I don't move out,
Shit, I'm hoping they might say you want to come in
whatever.
and shit. Let's tag team.
Oh, so you're in that business, huh? So old boy,
I'm
gonna be
down,
staying in the
dog.
corner
That's
with
all I'm
his face
saying.
covered butt naked.
If something happened, you just wish, man, y'all drinking and everybody getting drunk, and she just like, well, both of y'all just take me. I ain't saying that happened, but I'm just saying you probably thinking of some shit like that.
Both of y'all just take me as wild.
I'm just saying.
Bruh.
I think
Nah.
Buddy just
I get,
he
man,
wasn't
you
on
know
that no
the
more.
mistakes that was made on both
Man.
parts. I get
Wobbly
hold
You
on.
drinking,
but hold on.
drinking, you smoking
hold on.
squares, you got
I get what
Xbox
you
with the
saying.
unlimited.
I'm not doing all. I go get my own goddamn squares and Xbox. I'm not finna be sharing.
But you ain't got the Xbox with unlimited games though.
I don't care, bro. I'm not finna be sitting in the crib. I'd be feeling out of place like a motherfucker. I'd have been sitting there playing Xbox and I'd have just stole his ass.
Cap, you try
just
Cap,
out of some
Cap,
shit.
you trying to reason to the wrong person, bro. He's looking
I
for
know
any
this
reason.
the motherfucker who throw away free Chipotle. It's like the shit, the shit guap. He draw the line in the sand about just be fucking throwing me sometimes, dog. Like he okay with some shit. He okay with this shit that he shouldn't be okay with, but the shit that
Nah, I don't have a problem with that because there's some shit I'm not okay with that I should be okay with. I can't mess with females or I can't mess with people that eat their peas one at a time. Have you ever seen that shit?
What?
Serial fucking killers, bro. I totally understand who the fuck you talking about.
I seen a dude eat corn, the little corn niblets one at a time. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing?
You gotta fight. You gotta fight.
I literally asked the dude because it was a basic. I said, what the fuck are you doing? First of all, you ain't gonna finish that food fast enough because in basic they be getting your ass up and going.
Hell yeah.
You eating them shit one at a time?
Listen, man. I don't know about that shit. Yeah, that's some wild shit. But Cap, I'm a Scorpio, so you already know my shit is off the fucking chain as it is anyway. But yeah, that's just me, man. You can call it what you want. I'm not gonna be. And like I said,
it's funny.
Listen,
It's just funny.
But you're not.
But
the funniest part is that then you get whooped. You get whooped.
But he didn't want to fight anyway.
I don't give a damn.
Dog, this man had to convince somebody to fight. Because honestly,
you wouldn't have had to convince me.
If it would
Jay, were you bigger than this dude? Were you bigger than this dude?
Jay would have looked away and looked back. He would have already had his gi on. Dog. All I'm saying. I'm like you, Guap. I'm like you, Guap. If he would have ran down the list of shit that he did to me, bruh, I probably just would have just stole off of him. And dog, I probably would even hit him with the bottle or some shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't
Listen, I'd
know,
have been
but
standing in that motherfucker. They'd have been in the bed, and I'd have walked in the room, and that motherfucker would have woke up and see me standing in that bitch. I'd have been in that bitch looking like a tugboat, and just like this, just waiting for it. Get up, nigga. Get your ass up. Hands taped up with the damn movie tie shit on my head. No,
Hey, man, I guess,
you,
man.
hey, you gonna have a glass. You gonna have
uh,
you got a broken glass in the
Hey,
hand
all
tape.
the glass on
the
the
glove
glass
shit.
on the tape and everything.
Stupid as
Licking my
hell,
hands
man.
and shit. Talk about something.
Stupid as hell. All right, we got a
Man,
Yeah,
that's
play,
wild.
man.
Guap
That's
can't get
a
over
wild
him
story.
getting whooped, Erica. He can't.
Can't do it. Speaking of gaming, Saquon Barkley, Philadelphia Eagles running back, is going to grace the
Mm.
cover of Madden. Know what I'm saying? People suggest that the Madden curse has been broken. The Madden curse, basically, whenever an athlete get on the cover of Madden, they next year be fucked up. At
Who was
least
on
No,
that
they
most
last
get
year,
people do.
dog?
injured. They
Who
Yeah, they
was
usually
get
it?
get
injured.
injured.
Yeah, well, yeah, exactly right. Well, the
Hey,
last 4 running backs to make it on the cover of Madden haven't played more than 10 games the following season. The last
McCaffrey.
4
McCaffrey.
haven't played more than 10 games, yo. What you
God, and that
think? You
hurts you in
think
the damn
Saquon about
fantasy.
to
You
be
got
in for it?
McCaffrey on the cover.
Yeah, that's tough, man. That
I
McCaffrey
mean,
was
the
tough.
dude has a history of being injured, and he got used a lot last year. So I won't be surprised he
Cool.
gets injured.
Yeah, I mean
McCaffrey was
McCaffrey
the one
played
pick.
4 games. Barry Sanders has 0 games. Peyton Hillis he played 10 games, and Sean Alexander out of Seahawks. Sean Alexander was a bad motherfucker, but he played 10 games too.
His
So,
career went down fucking hill after that Madden.
bro,
Quick.
Madden
Hey, but
curse.
did you see the making of the cover? Like they had to remake the move. Like they showed like Saquon jumping. That motherfucker was in the air jumping over the dome. I thought he had
Yeah.
some strings attached to him.
No, they did, man.
He
Because they
did.
definitely had him in the air a
He
long
def
time.
he definitely had strings on him. No, he definitely had strings on him.
Yes, okay. And I was wondering because I'm like, damn, the way he jumped over this cat backwards.
But I mean, irregardless, what he did during the regular season,
was
I'm gonna
insane.
tell
It was
you,
insane.
I'm gonna tell y'all, man. I don't know how many times I've seen that damn video, boy. Oh my god, that dude is fucking crazy.
Being hurdle and shit. That shit
First
was
of all,
nasty.
First of all, that spin move, I was watching shit live. I was like, oh my god. And then I saw him do that jump. I was like, ah, ah, that just, ah.
I know
Nah,
who I
that's
won't be drafting in fantasy.
Yeah, man, motherfuckers are having a fantasy drafts already, bro.
Too soon for
Like
that,
I
man.
was just at a dude's house this past weekend. He's like, "Yeah, we about to do our fantasy draft." I'm
What's
like,
he do?
"Dog, it's
Is he doing
crazy."
dynasty? Is he doing dynasty or is he doing a regular fantasy?
I know they doing
'Cause
the 2
usually-
quarterback shits.
Uh,
I don't know
that
if
sounds
it's
like dynasty. Yeah.
but yeah,
Either
probably.
one, it don't matter what you're doing. It's still too early, man.
Well, dynasty
Yeah.
you do right after the draft. You do it sooner because of all the rookies and shit and all that stuff. You want to get your trades and stuff together.
Yeah, I feel it, man.
Yeah, they still in OTAs right now. Hell no.
Yep. Well, I know one NFL player, Stephon Diggs, who's been out with known to be out with Cardi B recently, got caught on a boat. Yo, this motherfucker's on a boat full of Yamins, and
On a
he
boat.
got caught handing a woman a bag with a pink substance in it, dog. What was in the pink bag, man? Pink cookies in a plastic
They
bag.
said
Shit,
it's the motherfucking Tootsie, man. They says that pink
Tootsie.
cocaine, man.
That Tootsie. If
where?
y'all don't know what Tootsie is, it is a combination of ketamine and MDMA. That's that hot fight, boy.
That sounds
Word.
dangerous as fuck. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, man. Well, Cardi was on the boat, yo. Like she's been out in public with this dude, and you know she's still married to Offset, the Migos and everything. Is the Migos still a thing? Did they break up?
Nah, they not a
They-
thing.
Yeah,
They're
they
not
not together.
Yeah, that's what's up,
Well,
man.
first
So
off,
Offset
Takeoff,
of
you
the
know, Takeoff
Migos
got killed, but Offset and Quavo, they don't really
and
rock
Quavo,
each other like
yeah,
that no more.
yeah, they was all kind of related, or somebody was a cousin or something, right?
Takeoff was
something like
I think he was Offset's cousin.
Yeah,
or
I think
something.
he was. Yeah. I think either way, man. Cardi on that boat sniffing that pink powder, man.
They are they all related. They are related.
Yeah, they all related because one of them is the uncle and they two cousins or something like that.
Quavo is the uncle, and Offset is just the cousin.
Yeah. Well, funny thing about Stephon Diggs, man. Again, he's a wide receiver. He's a pretty widely known womanizer. Did an interview in his locker room, and they were like, "Hey, yo, what player on your team would you least want your sister to date?" And like 30 some odd motherfuckers is like immediately, Stephon Diggs, man. Fuck that. Yeah, Stephon. It's definitely Stephon. So this dude got a reputation, and yeah, Cardi B stepping out with him, man. You think he gonna offer him the fade? You know what I'm saying?
That dude want to give out the fade anyway, man. Cardi B giving the son the same hairstyle as that man. That shit crazy.
Yeah, speak on that
Well,
real
listen,
quick. What you talking about?
So there's allegedly a picture floating around. Well, I ain't gonna say allegedly. There's a picture floating around of Cardi B's and Offset's son, and his braids or hairstyle with the braids look just like Stephon Diggs. And I guess people been, tagging Offset in the comments and shit. And he got on somebody comment and said, "Hey, that's the quickest way you'll find yourself in the dirt, fucking around with my kids." And you know what I'm saying? Not necessarily he gonna do it, but hey, he knows somebody who gonna do it. So obviously, I just think if Cardi
man,
is doing that
that's just
shit,
fucking trolling, man.
obviously,
Causing fucking.
obviously she trying to get under that man's skin, dog. She playing chess, not checkers, dog.
Oh, that
Because
ain't
women know how to, man. Women know how to make you, man.
them pictures she posted
Hey,
are just them looking under that nigga's skin.
yeah.
He posted some pictures within 2 hours, and she was twerking all on him and all this shit. So that right there alone would have got under his skin. But yeah, you definitely can't play with nobody's kids, man. That's one thing you shouldn't be doing. Is playing with nobody's kids, in the daddy face like that. If that's the case.
Yeah,
But
they've been
she went
sitting
off on a
out
rant.
publicly and stuff, and
She did.
they were
She
at one of the Knicks games and shit.
she did go off on a rant on Offset because I guess Offset came at her asking for spousal support. I guess saying because
Yeah,
he's
that's
not able
right.
to see his kids, so he went on the Breakfast Club and said he wanted spousal support. So she went on the net and snapped. I mean, she was talking about, I hope you die, I hope you die in your sleep slow. She was going in. She was not holding nothing back.
Well,
Hey,
Cardi
man.
is worth
I
like 100 million. Buddy is probably worth about 20 million. So, I mean, rightfully so, right? I mean, you worth 100 million.
But she was
You can break
saying
me
that
out.
he ain't been doing nothing for the kids. He ain't paid since he paid for everything. Even the house that they got in Atlanta, she paying the more. He just don't
Hey,
pay
man, you
nothing.
making the money. I mean, that's what happens to men when they're making the money,
I
right?
wouldn't
my
have asked her.
sister.
I wouldn't have asked her, but I wouldn't have asked her for no spouse support. I wouldn't. I got my own 20 million. Shit, if you can't live good off of 20 million, something wrong. Even as an entertainer, man, you got to know how to, you know what I'm saying, make that money work for
Hey,
you.
hey,
But
this just shows how bum ass of a dad he is, just like my bum ass fucking my sister's baby daddy. So, cause he wasn't making no fucking money because he worked at the Y. You know what I'm saying? She over had a fucking job, an actual job. I'm not saying the Y is not an actual job, but when you got two kids,
That's
eh,
not much of a job.
You ain't doing your job if your baby mama ain't say she wish you die.
God.
bro, I told she died slow in his sleep, like died slow. I'm like, damn.
If your
Yeah,
baby mama don't hate you, dog, you a shitty ass dude, yo.
but
Like she
yeah.
gotta
So
hate you.
with
No, no,
Stephon Diggs,
no. You doing something right. Because remember, when you a shitty father, that's when they want
Oh,
you
they
in their
love you
life.
then.
When you
nah,
Yeah,
doing
yeah.
good,
I'm
that's when they
sorry.
hate you.
Nope, I'm sorry. My sister's baby daddy is not a good father, and I can go on for hours
Hey
about how he's not
man.
a good father.
All right, and you in that's an anomaly, my guy.
you didn't hear what you
Man,
didn't
Yeah.
hear what he
you in the
just said, Brian.
minority, bro. That's in the
Brian, you didn't hear what he
minority.
just said.
Like I'm telling you. Dudes that are typically trying to do for their kids and shit got the worst fucking time with baby mamas, yo. They got the worst fucking time.
That shit is
Dudes that
flipped over
ain't
here.
shit, dudes that ain't shit normally get the best baby moms, yo. Like they get the best baby
The
mamas,
dude
man.
They
don't
do.
even help pay for his kids' medical bills.
Dude ain't
Like we
shit,
saying,
yo.
it's an anomaly. Like I'm saying, this is the
Yeah,
way it usually goes.
yeah, exactly right.
Cause I
Exactly
mean,
right.
I take good care of my kid, and somebody still told me they wish I get hit by a motherfucking bus.
God damn, bus.
Mm.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Final Destination once again. Zion Williamson of the New Orleans Pelicans got accused of rape by his ex in a civil lawsuit, yo. She want 18 to $50 million. But he need to control his dick better, man. That chick been crazy. He's giving her some hellified dick, man. He's doing something with this woman because she is bananas, bro.
Man, that man probably putting his tongue in her ass, all kind of shit.
Just giving her that washing
Well,
machine.
Man,
well
you know they
I've
keep
done
talking. You
that.
know they
I've done
keep.
that. Ain't nobody come for me like that.
Man, look, he a millionaire. He doing all that, and he can't seem to keep his weight down. You know he eating all kind of shit off that thing.
Yeah, that's true. He
Yeah,
do
you
be. He
fucking
do
That
right.
like
don't look like it's
McDonald's.
coming for him either. No,
He put a
the porn
boot. He
star
put a
right
boudin
there.
in her ass and just sucked it out. Like,
He about to. His career is already on the fringe. Like if you, like for real though, like on a real take, if you was another team that thinks you just one player away, and you see that he's available, you're not picking him up. You're not picking him. He got too much drama going
Bruh,
on. He can't make weight. He can't stay healthy, and you got baby mama drama. Man, I can't deal with that shit. Nah, we
that
cool.
dude, he's one dude right now that need to be saving his bread.
Yes,
facts.
yes, yes.
Die.
That's fact.
But you want to know something, man? I don't want to get too much on the brother because we really don't know, man. We really don't know if he really just got the bad luck, or he really he didn't made it and he like, fuck it, I'm getting all this bread. I don't even care about playing because I'm gonna be rich regardless. I'm just saying, if whatever it is, bro, start saving your bread to whatever's gonna happen. Because obviously, this chick and whoever else you got trying to break into your cribs or whatever else you doing to these chicks. Cause man, dog,
He coming for it.
dog, they about to have your ass just tied up in lawsuits, and them lawyers ain't cheap.
Hell nah. You think he gonna pay her off?
Man, who knows, bro?
I mean,
Man,
normally
if
when
he
you got
asked-
that
he asked
bread,
for
man,
between
if she
18
asking for 18 to 50, and I throw you, a couple $1 million to shut the fuck up, that's normally how that shit
or
goes.
like,
Does he have
or
it?
like 5 to 8
Who knows if
million,
he
or
has
like
it?
5 to 8.
I mean, I'd imagine he's got it. I mean, he got a shoe
I'm
deal, and
okay. Don't mean he didn't spend it all.
I mean, he had to eat something because that motherfucker is huge constantly. So
That's another reason
that's a
why he
lot of
couldn't have
grab
it.
legs. NBA Finals is up, man. OKC and MVP Shea Gilgeous-Alexander is going against the Indiana Pacers, man. That's a hell
Oh,
of a matchup.
MVP Siakam.
Oh, right. Eastern Conference MVP. Eastern Conference Finals MVP Pascal Siakam. The Knicks lost. The Knicks, New York was all at a buzz, and the league probably lost a shit ton of bread because New York ain't in the finals. New York just fired their coach, which I thought was wild as fuck because New York overachieved, man. Like they beat the reigning champion. They were the number 3 seed, and they beat the 2 seed to get to the finals. So they overachieved as a team. You know what I'm saying? So the idea that they fired their coach after the first year with Carl Anthony Towns, that's their big. He's a big. If you know anything about
Hey,
Carl Anthony Towns,
man,
he's a big.
Big Cat had that man fired because when he was in Minnesota, guess who was the coach and got fired? Y'all forgot about that. Oh, Tibbs was the coach over there and got cut loose. When Cat was there.
Yeah.
Tibbs is a good coach, man. He just
I'm playing a
he
fucking
don't
defense.
he don't know when he doesn't know when to expel his fucking his starters, man.
He put too much on them, man. He be having them playing in games, and when they blowing out people, he had them motherfuckers playing from the tip off to the last buzzer, man.
Yeah.
And he don't really know how to rotate. He really don't make a good adjustments. As you can see,
Right,
he
man, he's
did
really a good
he
coach.
did make a good one with the bringing in that big pause. But he should have did that early. He should have recognized that he just didn't make good decisions, man.
Yeah, that don't
And
sound like a good
that's
coach.
gonna get you every time.
Well,
He'll
see,
win
he's a
you some
coach that,
games,
yeah, he
but
likes to run
he
up the
don't win
score.
the games.
Yeah, he's a regular season coach, man. If there's such a thing, you know what I'm saying? Like he's a solid regular season coach. But like he said, I mean, once you're in a series and another coach gets to study your team and study your rotations, he just doesn't make good adjustments, man. And man, it's an exciting brand of basketball. It fills the seats normally, but yeah, he ain't gonna win you no championship. Who y'all got? OKC or Pacers? What's up?
OKC.
See,
OKC in 5.
OKC.
OKC and 5?
Nah, ain't gonna be close.
No shit.
I just think their team is just too good. And truth be told, not only is this team set up for success now, but they're set up for success in the future because they have picks. And even if they can't keep this together, they got picks. So they're good to go for a while. And it's crazy. Have y'all seen the the video about how Paul George affected both of these teams, that how they got to the finals?
yes,
Yeah,
Oh,
bro.
that's
man.
wild. That's wild.
Yeah, basically Paul George got traded from both of these teams and it landed him a ton of picks. And that's basically how
And
both of
that's
these
how
teams
OKC
built
got
their
shake
franchise.
got
SGA.
SGA.
SGA
Yeah.
is how they got. It's how Pacers got Halliburton and all those players. That's crazy.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, well.
Yeah. Wild shit. Wild shit. What else? UFC legend BJ Penn, man. If y'all know anything about UFC, BJ Penn is a motherfucking certified legend, bro. Let's be clear. Hawaiian dude, and he's going through it, bro. He's arrested the third time in 6 days, and the dude believes his family has been replaced by imposters, and he obviously got some type of CTE going on. We were talking about on the game the other day, man. I saw BJ Penn standing in a swimming pool and jump out the motherfucker. All right, if you never try to jump in a swimming pool, then try that shit next time. And then remember that I said that BJ Penn jumped out of a fucking swimming pool. And that shit is crazy as fuck. It was like waist high, deep water type shit. But yeah, obviously, you know, they look at the NFL over CTE stuff, and I think they need to look closer at boxing. They need to look closer at MMA, man, because these dudes are fucked up. Like BJ Penn is not one of the loose cannon crazy motherfuckers either. Like he was a pretty even keeled dude, you know, in terms of his personality and
He was no
everything.
issues
And
and shit like that.
yeah, he was super chill, man. Super chill cat. So y'all got anything on BJ Penn?
Yeah, it's crazy, man. I know a lot about,
Unfortunate.
BJ Penn. That was the era where I was really heavy in the UFC. You had guys like him,
Mm-hmm.
Matt Hughes, and what's your boy, Chuck Liddell,
Rampage and Chuck Liddell and all them boys. Yeah, yeah.
Thiago Alves. So yeah, like, but BJ
Mm-hmm.
Penn has been in some wars. I watched a lot of his fights, man. I was a fan favorite. I should say
Right.
fan favorite, a big fan. So he's been in some wars. So these guys are they like boxers. These guys got these these little 3 and 4 ounce gloves on, man, getting their heads beat in and pause. So
And
that you
kicked
got to fight
in
that
and
shit.
choked
Yeah,
out,
kicked
and
in and
everything in the
choked out.
UFC is affecting your brain somehow. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Getting
gonna
kicked
breaking
in the
limbs.
head,
Yeah, but
kicked in
yeah,
the
it's
head,
fucking
getting the
crazy.
oxygen cut off and all kind of shit. So yeah, it's crazy. It's sad to see him that's happening with him. So,
Yeah.
but man, ain't today Taco Tuesday, right?
Today is Taco Tuesday.
Oh
Oh,
shit!
bless you.
Excuse me.
Today is Taco Tuesday.
Like that transition, huh, Jay? Fuck with that one, goddamn it.
I like that, man. We had skipped over Taco. Taco Tuesday. But yeah, I guess President Trump is upset over this term taco. And man, what is it? Trump always cowers? But what's the taco? God damn it.
Cap. What's the taco
Trump
stand for?
always chickens out.
There it is.
Always chickens out. That's right. Trump always chickens out. And I guess some reporter asked him about it during an interview.
Oh my God.
And man, the president spazzed the fuck out, yo. He spazzed.
That's a really bad, naughty question. I can't believe you asked me that.
Calling that man taco. And they say chickens out because again, you know, we're talking tariffs and the yo-yo, you know, about how hardcore about tariffs and dealing with other countries and stuff. And they calling it man taco, man. That's below the belt, man. That's personal, dog.
Is it?
Man.
Is it though?
Yeah,
Hey,
man.
they call
yeah.
Biden Sleepy Joe. Come on, man. I think that's
I mean,
the same
he is
vibe.
the nickname guy, yo. Trump is the nickname guy. You know what I'm saying? Lil Marco and
What do you call? What do you
Crooked
call?
Hillary.
What was it? Meatball Ron.
Man, Trump, listen, he gonna have to take that shit on the chin. When you around here talking about somebody got stage 9 cancer, you might as well go ahead and take that taco Trump on the chin.
I
Hey,
think the
that
worst
man-
thing he did is when he mocked that dude, he was all like this and shit. When he did that shit, dog, man, Trump, he's done some
Hey.
shit, man.
Hey, that man spazzed the fuck out
Yeah, he's
on national TV.
Yeah,
Man, that shit's crazy, bro. He had a meltdown, bro.
Do you know the dude that gave him that nickname was actually like he leans Republican. So I just
No
find that
shit.
funny too. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What
Oh,
else we got?
taco.
Fucking Taco Trump, man. That's hilarious. First openly gay NFL player honored by the Smithsonian. Y'all give a fuck?
Not really.
Nope.
Good for him.
Yeah. I mean, I guess. I don't even know why that's a thing, though, man. Do we have to acknowledge that thing? Like,
They
that's
did with
just
black
in his
people.
personal life, man. Say again?
They were black people.
I that's one of the things that I don't appreciate about gay culture and black culture. I don't think you can compare those things. I don't
fair.
think it's
fair,
to
but
compare those
fair. But at the same time, him being gay in that type of environment and openly about it, hey man. Especially with, let's be honest, and let's be honest, especially with a bunch of black people around, because black people really do treat gays in a really harsher, at least community wise.
I mean, yeah, culturally, yeah, the black gay thing it's a thing for sure, man.
Yeah, man, good for him, man. I mean, it doesn't bother me either way or not, man. Good for him.
Yeah, I guess. Tulsa's new black mayor proposes $100 million trust to repair the impact of the 1921 race massacre. I don't know what y'all know about the Tulsa firebombing. If you haven't looked it up, it's one of the saddest pieces of Black history, to be honest, because 1921, truthfully, wasn't that long ago, right? I mean, just in terms of how old this country is.
Excuse me.
I don't know. You think it's gonna pass? Like, how do you distribute that money? Like, who's got this story? Who's smart on it?
I have the story, man, but I didn't really get to read into it because I didn't think we were going to talk about it.
Yes, it's scholarships and housing in city back bid to make amends for.
It's not reparations.
Tax. You don't think that's reparations?
He doesn't use the word reparations.
Sure, that's fair. I think that is a form of reparations, though. And in the article, it says that it's a part of a reparations plan to get a descendants of those folks that bred. So I'd imagine you'd have to prove that you were a descendant and stuff. And I don't know. How do y'all feel about reparations, man? Is that something that we should do? Like,
you asking me about
do it? How would you do reparations?
You asking me if I want free money?
Yeah,
yes, give me free money.
I'll take it. Hell yeah.
Yeah, what the fuck?
What do you think the
What-
best way to do it would be, though? The smartest, most equitable way to do that.
Shit, cash, maybe.
Don't do it.
Shit, I do it.
You want to be real? Don't do it. That's 100. But if you gonna do it, yes, I'll do it. I'll take that money. I'm not gonna say no. I'm not gonna be like Camp Hill over here and say nah. Fuck all that. Give me the money. Should you do it?
How?
You know what,
no.
man?
I want the
I
money
actually-
cash.
I actually thought about some shit when it comes to reparations, and I'm not saying it's the best thing, but you have to save people from themselves, man. You can't just give everybody a large sum of money and thinking that they gonna understand how to manage that shit. I would just say if they're gonna give reparations, do something like a voucher kind of system to where, let's just say, hey, you want to buy a house, you got that money to go ahead and buy a crib. You can't give them liquid cash, bro. You gotta kind of have something in place.
You
to
notice
where-
how he said them and
Who
shit.
just-
You
who
can't
just say-
give them
who
liquid
just say-
cash.
No, who just say
He's like, you can't give it
decide
to
what they do
them.
with it? Who just says you to sit and decide what they do with it? I mean, I understand what you're saying. I mean, I hear you.
But what
fuck
I'm but
Survival
the
of the
thing
fittest.
is, but the thing is, bro, I understand you shouldn't tell somebody what to do with their bread. I get it. But if you really want to make a change and do something good and give reparations out, if you really want to do that, you can't just give somebody a tremendous amount of wealth. Look at everybody who wanted, man,
So if I'm a
don't want to
crackhead
say
and I
it.
win the lottery, you're gonna tell me, hey man, we need to give him this, like might just buy him.
They kind of
That's
do
different.
though. But they kind of do. If you
That's
think about it,
different.
you only have two choices of how you take that money from the lottery, right?
Yep.
It's not stocks and bonds. It's either a lump sum
Lump
or I give it
sum
to you over
or-
time.
Yeah.
And what most of them do, they take the lump sum, get all of that money taxed up, and then what was that one black chick who won all the millions and then spent all her millions bailing the dude out of jail? Won it again and did the same shit and lost it all.
Same shit and
Hey,
lost
look.
it all.
I say, fuck it, give us the cash, cause you gonna see how
Cash?
we gonna. Hey man, we gonna listen. We gonna. Hey, the economy's down, right? We gonna put that bitch right the front back.
stimulate
end.
And
that
people
bitch.
is
We
gonna go
stimulate
right back
that bitch.
into fucking poverty.
But also too, check this out. Hey, let's say this. You want to do one stipulation? Let's do one stipulation. You gonna take this money, but you can't get back on this welfare benefits. Period.
Ever?
Hey, Tiff, I see what you're saying. Give certain scholarships, but everybody ain't built to go to school, so I don't think that really benefits everybody. But
All right.
unless I'm reading it
Go on,
wrong,
man.
what about certain scholarships? Isn't that? But only people who really get
No,
certain
it's
scholarships
not.
and stuff
Yeah, it's not.
is Native Americans. I mean, they the only ones that really kind of get.
No, that's not true. I mean, it's minority scholarships out there for sure, but
No, I get that, but I'm saying as far as like real, like they don't have to pay to go to school and they get the casinos and I mean, some of those are the benefits of that. I'm not saying they don't have minority scholarships. I mean, they got scholarships for everybody. I'm just saying, like Erica was saying, the financial literacy, man. You just can't throw a bunch of cash at everybody like that. You think it's crazy now. It's going to be chaos. I'm saying do kind of like a voucher system.
Fuck it.
Help
Bring
these
on the
people.
chaos.
Help these people get a home. Help these people like help these people like invest in like learn how to invest maybe. Certain stuff like that. Business, something. Don't just give somebody a cash. No, Tiff, I'm not saying that. I'm saying grants are kind of like a reparation. I don't really think a grant is a reparation. I'm just saying because they got grants for everybody. And I don't really think that falls into that. But I get what you're saying. I'm not disagreeing. Well, I am disagreeing. Let me stop. I'm saying that I don't think that falls into the same realm as reparations because even though it's for those who may have been done wrong, like
Which is
I don't
correct.
think everybody has access to that.
If I'm
Because like I said,
80
some
or 90
people
years
not
old,
going to school because some people not going to go to school.
if I'm 80 years
I mean,
old, I'm a fucking descendant. Hold on, Jay. If I'm 80
yeah.
years old, I'm a descendant. I don't want no goddamn scholarship. What the fuck I'm gonna do with that?
Goddamn scholarship.
You know what I'm saying? Give me the cash.
I don't want no goddamn. I got a house. I don't want no goddamn house. Man, run me my
Give me the
fucking bread.
cash.
Who is to decide what I do with that shit? If I want to fuck it up, and that's tell me. If I want to go and buy a damn whole mountain of cocaine in my backyard and dive in that shit, that's my fucking
That's
business.
all me. I love it. Bring it. Thank you,
I
Guap.
gave you your money. What you do with it is up to fucking you. If you blow that shit, hey,
Fuck it.
you can't
Survival
come
of the
back looking
fittest.
for me.
We gonna
Talking
look.
about I want more. I gave you the reparations. You fucked it off. That's on
Survival
you.
of the fittest.
If
We
you
gonna
want to
Yeah.
spend it on hookers and blow, fuck it, huh?
we gonna
Yeah.
find out. Hey, look,
That's
we gonna
not
find out how
what
much the
that's
black
not what
community
I would do.
wants to
That's
survive.
not what I
If
would
they
do.
want to take
I'm
that
saying
money and
that's what
prosper, they want to take that money and
they
prosper,
think.
then they'll prosper.
And
If they
that's a
want to take
shame.
that,
Coming
if they want, hold on,
from
if they
two
want to take
brothers,
that
that's a
money,
damn shame.
if they want to take that,
No, it's not a
no,
damn
it's
shame.
not. It's not a
Not a
damn
damn shame.
shame.
It's realistic.
That's
It's
realistic.
realistic, bro.
Thank
That's
It's
a
you.
damn
realistic.
shame.
That's what
I
fucking
mean,
people
two
want to
things
do.
can be true,
No.
though. Goddamn.
But
I
look,
mean, it's
the
still a
damn
shame,
shame,
even if it's realistic.
the
It's a
damn
shame.
shame, the damn shame cap is the fact you have to put stipulations on the money and how people have to spend
What'd you
it.
say, Jay? What was
That's
that you say?
that's the
Yo,
damn shame.
your mic just cut out. I didn't hear nothing you just said.
Who?
1, 2, 3.
You
You got me?
you Ryan.
Realistic.
I was saying what the damn shame is the fact that you have to tell people how to spend their fucking money. You have to dictate because you can't trust them to do something right. Fuck that. It's survival of the fittest. If you don't want to, if the black people don't want to stand for their community and invest that shit into something and make something great, that's on them. While that's happening, I'm gonna take my money. I'm gonna probably move the fuck out this motherfucker, and I'm gonna go on sparring trips and all kinds of shit. I'm gonna probably get a jet. Hey, y'all trying to put a pool together? We can start a business. Hey, all kinds of shit. Man, look, fuck it. Give me my money, god damn it. Reparations, 2025.
Just smoke this shit away. That's on him. But what were you saying, Jay? I missed what you were saying about when you tell about.
I was just saying that. I mean, it can be a shame and it can be true at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it is a goddamn shame.
It's a shame, but it's fucking reality. It's a shame, but it's reality, bro.
I'm gonna buy me a whole. I'm gonna buy me a whole farm of marijuana. God damn it!
Not everybody will do the right thing with that money. It's more like you say, it's motherfuckers that win the lottery and piss that shit away.
Most motherfuckers that win the
Remember the
lottery.
guy who won the lotto? He said about what he was gonna buy. He was gonna buy drugs and hookers. Remember he said that shit on
Hookers and blow.
news.
Hookers and blow.
That'd be on my thing too. Shit.
And this is a good convo. I'm gonna just say, Janet just got home, man, and she's pacing back and forth around my door, and I can hear her. She wants to show me her hairdo. So let's see
bring
how
her in.
long.
Bring her in.
Are you gonna bring her in?
No, I'm definitely not doing that.
Oh, I think we've covered enough of this bullshit.
Yeah. Oh, hold up. Tiffany's asking real quick. Yes, reparations that we're talking about. The reparations we are talking about is just for blacks. And what I was saying is, just real quick, it's survival of the fittest. If you give us a bunch of money and we piss it away, hey man, that's on them.
Hey
Ryan, where we
what
going?
I tell y'all,
man, we taking double trips, Ryan. Where we going?
Man, we going everywhere. Where you gonna go? I'm gonna go everywhere. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna go to Antarctica because you know why? I got the money.
Hey, first off, first stop we're gonna stop at Cap's house to see how that scholarship working out for him. And then
first of all, I didn't say nothing about no fucking scholarship.
What you doing? You in the books? You in the books, nigga?
Oh, you like to read, huh? Read these bands. Read these bands.
Oh man.
Oh man.
And this is why they ain't trying to get reparations to nobody.
Hey, you see this shit? You see this shit?
Hey, it's
And
that
be
egg
clear.
yolk.
Hey, be clear, yo.
Bro.
I asked and I asked for the best, most productive way to do this. All right. That was the question. That was the question. What's the best, most productive way that we could attack the reparations issue?
By
And
giving
what
me
and
my
what
cash.
Give my
and
cash.
what happened on Dave Chappelle? Hey,
I bought his
Cadillac
baby
stocks
straight
went through the
cash.
roof. Buying
I bought,
baby straight cash. Man,
Man, I
I
just
buy
bought
baby
this
straight
motherfuckers
cash.
gonna be
mother
talking about,
truck.
man, I'm about to flip this key real quick and get man, dog. Nah, man. You
Yes.
got it's
Ain't
just
no
like when
trucking
people
company. I
go
just
into
bought a
the
whole
it's
truck
just like
full of
when people
cigarettes.
go into professional sports, bruh. You gotta have something in place to try to at least teach these people financial literacy, man. You have to.
That
whatever.
I agree.
Well, hey,
I'm
to be
getting rich as fuck.
continued, dog. To be continued. It's getting late. Let's go
Hey,
ahead and get the fuck moving.
listen, man. Here we are once again at an end. All good things must come to an end, at least for this week, at least for the week. We will definitely be back next week. Whose man's is this? Hey, who's Taco? Taco Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? Reparations, all that good shit.
Hey,
You know what I'm
hey,
saying?
before we go,
Well,
man, I could just picture Tiff like his reparations just for the blacks. I don't know why I could picture her saying that. I love Tiff,
Don't
man.
turn
You
this
know,
shit off.
Tiff, my girl,
Tip, turn
man.
this shit off. Tip, just turn it off. Because you ain't getting shit. Unless we break you off.
I
Unless we
might
feel
bring you a piece of that shit. I might give you some of the side a little bit, maybe.
Yeah. Well, just before we get off, Tiff, yeah, I just saw your message. Yeah, when we were talking about reparations, we were
You
just
know,
talking about the reparations for
I answered that already.
blacks for the ones that were done wrong, especially the ones in the Black Wall Street who were firebombed. So that's how we sparked that conversation.
You realize I answered that already, right?
Yeah, I did.
Guap Junior. Hey, welcome.
listen.
She said, "Wait, I got little legs and little arms." No, I know you said, but I just wanted to say my piece too. I heard you tell your piece. I wanted to say my piece. I'm nothing like Guap.
You're right about that.
White skin having ass.
Hey,
Mm.
listen, man, Cap, you know it's all love, brother. You know what I'm saying? It's all love, man. I fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, Tiff, Pat, Press, all y'all, Erica, in the chat tonight, man. Appreciate y'all, man. Another week. Hey, make sure y'all hit that like button for y'all get up off of here. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget about that like button. Hey, another week in the books. Taco Tuesday. Whose man's is this? Episode 64. Hey, see y'all next week for episode 65. Love. We out.